welcome to another episode of the Live Ladies Podcast. And yes, I want to say, let me just apologize, right? To everybody. We started a little late. I was waiting for the queens to come, but they're going to trickle in, as they come from work. And, it's summertime. So, you know what I'm saying? But we got an interesting show tonight, right? And I want to thank everybody that comes every week, that shows us love, that talks to us. And I got a lot of questions for everyone tonight. So I want y'all, don't be shy. Come in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that link so you can come up and join us. And before I give the title, I want to introduce my sister, a fellow queen of the Live Ladies Podcast, Goddess to a Demon. Introduce yourself. Tell them where they can find you and they can subscribe and show you support, Queen.
I am Goddess to a Demon. I am on Instagram and TikTok and all platforms under Goddess to a Demon. I do have a podcast. It's in production. I'm just going to keep saying that until I actually want to actually record. Unhinged While Anchored, available on all streaming platforms.
All right, yes, go help that queen. I'll support that queen, and y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, I'm Evolution Brooklyn of Evolution Era Media, and I need you also, please subscribe, if you haven't, to the Evolution Era Media YouTube channel. I got some great things for y'all. It's coming. We're not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? We definitely not going to stop. And thank you to everyone that subscribed. Those that subscribed over the weekend. Those that just keep showing me love. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it from the bottom of a black girl's heart, And let's talk about it, right? Tonight, what we have, this is episode 13, right? I named it Stereotypes of a Black Girl Misunderstood. And y'all know, right? It's still all good. Right? Over the weekend, the last couple of days, I've been seeing a lot said about the Black woman. Everything down from, our hair, how we walk, how we talk. And it's just like, I feel like there are some stereotypes and stuff that I feel like people that are not Black women, they have a lot to say, and as people come in, I just want to see if maybe that we can dispel some of these stereotypes if we can. I got a couple of clips, we might be able to go through it, I want to ask though, since I got my sis up here, Goddess, I want to ask you, what does it feel like to be a Black woman? Like in totality, take your time, queen,
I might be at a slight disadvantage, yet I do feel that there's a lot more complications involved. There's a presentation that has to be delivered. That's where the hair comes in. There's no consideration to that because we have to fit an image in order to gain respect in a corporate world. So if we go in with natural hair, not to say that we aren't disqualified, it's just a harder battle for this, those who choose to wear a natural style. We always point to the stereotype to classify, yet we never really analyze the why. A lot of it is to fit into a corporate model that says you have to look a certain way in order to be taken serious, yet the whole population of Black women are held accountable because of many who have elected to be a little bit more free in their mannerisms than others.
Right, definitely. And shout out to the lovely, my sister Sabrina. Shout out to you, Queen. I appreciate you. Feel free to kill them up, y'all. Yeah, that's an aspect I didn't think of, Goddess, when I was thinking, because I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the black woman experience, just being a Black woman, it is it's like a blessing and a curse, right? Um, I'm so happy I'm black. I love my skin. You get what I'm saying? Like, I love everything about me until I hear people talk about black girls. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and y'all, let me know how y'all feel in the comments too. It's like I'm gonna be honest, when I go outside, I have a good time. I love my body. I'm a big girl, but I love everything about me. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gorgeous, and I feel like I probably wouldn't want to be anything else but a black woman. I've even been asked, if you had to die, you had to come back, would you be a black woman? I said, 100% I would be a black woman. I would be myself. You get what I'm saying? I would love to come back as me a couple of times, with better insight. With better insight, Shout out to Jay Pierce. Yes, hey. Shout out to Rashad Houston. Yeah, the people in the
But
building.
if you could have that insight now in this life, wouldn't that be a better tool? I think that we become so lost in all of these, what everybody else thinks. You yourself have mentioned that somebody made a comment about the wig and you took it personally because you wear wigs, yet they weren't speaking on you. See how we do that to ourselves? We are the
Yes.
reason. We are the oppressor because we are in competition all the time. Why? Why do I care if your hair is longer than mine? Yet it is a true fact. Because when
Yeah.
I cut my hair, I had self identity concerns because I felt more masculine. But that again is society telling me that short hair makes me masculine. Do you see what I'm saying? I did that to myself. So
I definitely get it.
the black woman is, yes, they are seen and held to a different standard a lot of the times, but let's be honest, it's because we hold ourselves to that standard.
Very true. Very, very, very true. You know, um, I keep hearing disparaging things because I feel like a lot of times it's a fad or it's like the end thing to do. You know, and that's what I've been seeing. I've even been on other platforms where it's just like if they celebrate a black woman, then it's yeah. But when they tearing us down, Lord, they tearing us down. And I've already asked, like, I need my sisters to stand up for themselves. If you love yourself, which is another issue because I feel like sometimes we don't love ourselves as much as we should. Now I'm a Leo, right? you know, so Leos, we have a very inflated self love of ourselves. And the only reason I say it's inflated because I can't love me enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I got love for everybody I know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to me, like, if you don't love me, you know what I'm saying? I know deep down in your heart you love me. Like, it's like that. But if and I always say thank to God that I am a Leo, because if I wasn't a Leo, I may have self-esteem issues. I may. Shout out to Trey Ferg. Trey said, "I believe you would be me." Yeah, Trey. Come on up, Trey. I know you got a lot to say about this topic. Shout out to the one Push Talk Radio. Hey, King.
Shay, how you
Hi,
ladies doing
Push.
this evening?
I'm doing
What?
Hey,
good.
goddess,
Hi, Push.
how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, blessed and highly favored. I'm so thankful
Hey.
for another day on earth. So
Yeah.
what happened? What happened? See, I missed the intro. What was the topic?
Oh, now you gonna know where this is from, Push. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna test you. Stereotypes of a black girl misunderstood.
Wait, repita. Run it back. Run it back. What'd you say?
It's stereotypes of a black girl misunderstood. That was from a rap song.
Are you asking me are the black women misunderstood?
Well, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's from the Biggie. It's from Juicy, and nobody knows. Stereotypes of a black girl misunderstood, and it's still all good. He say black man, but I just switched it. I
Oh,
want to ask you though. Do
yeah.
you think? What do you think of the black woman? Let's just start there. It's nice having King up here.
For me, I think that the black woman is the cornerstone of humanity. That's what I think. You know, I
Okay.
think that I know that the black woman is the only woman that can produce any nationality baby. Meaning, if a black woman have sex with a Chinese man, she could produce a Chinese baby. If she has sex with a white man, she could put out a white baby. You know what I mean? And so forth and so on.
That is true.
Every other woman cannot do that. Only the black woman. So I think that they're very strong, and we just got to do better about protecting them.
I appreciate that. Definitely, definitely. I definitely appreciate that. And I have some clips, very interesting clips, right? And the clips are some of the stereotypes. I only have a few. I want y'all, after I read this comment, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about some of these clips. Some of them I haven't even listened to, only because I want to kind of be surprised with you. Only some of them I haven't listened to. Trey Ferg says confidence has nothing to do with the astrological sign. I knew he was coming for me. It's your eternal love for yourself and confirmation of parents and close friends. Yes, yes. My parents told me that, you know what I'm
Rebuke
saying, I
that.
was going to be a game changer a long time ago. I appreciate that, King. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, very true. Like, they never told me anything was wrong with me, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, if I did something wrong, I just had to work harder to get it right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did have a good background, you know, and I feel like that is an important part. So Trey, you definitely are right, you know. Uh
It says
oh,
first,
now Trey said that we got to do better at protecting ourselves. I did say something like that a little bit, you know. But we need protection from our men too. Like we just not going. Yeah. We need y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Cause
can I respond to Trey for a second because it says,
sure.
"Bro, stop it." I guess he's inferring to me that they
Yeah,
have
about
to.
the protection.
Right. So then, why would a man say that a woman needs guidance? How can the man be the head and you want the woman to be the neck, but you saying they gotta do better about protecting themselves? We are there to protect them, to guide them, and they're there to support us and stand by us, bro. The woman is your helpmate. So then, when she's not able to help herself, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Or whether you, I don't know, maybe you're not old school like I am, you know, but I was brought up with my grandparents being married 85 years, great grandparents. My grandparents married 75. My parents were married 40 prior to my dad passing. So, you know, the relationships damn don't even last 40 days now. And I think that's the mindset. So once the mindset get back to how God created this world and for it to be, then I think that relationships will be better and they will last longer. So that's just how I feel about it.
Mhm.
Shout out to you, Trado.
I I I disagree to an extent. It comes down to consideration. You know, when you enter into a relationship, you have to consider the other person's feelings, and that's usually not something that people are willing to discuss. I do agree with Trey that women do need to learn to protect themselves better. I think further clarification is necessary, though, because it does come down to decorum, to acting like a lady, to not stepping in front of a moving train and expect a man to jump out and save you. I think that's an unrealistic expectation. But I do also agree with Push that men, not all men, you know, if you are in a relationship that you are there to set guidelines and, you know, to set a precedent, there's ways that everybody can bring their experiences and share to the conversation.
With a lot of communication, which relationships don't have that anymore. Because I think women will conform to what type of man she's with. So when the man and the woman are communicating with one another, the woman gonna tell you how she feel. Now, if the man ain't listening, if he ain't got his antennas up, then he gonna miss all the signs and he's gonna lose her. And then eventually they're gonna start separating, and they're gonna drift apart, right? Now, once the man is actually listening to her and they're communicating, I think, and as long as you got God in the relationship, then your relationship will grow and it'll be strength. It'll be a foundation there, and then nobody can break it apart. I'm not saying that y'all don't have arguments and disagreements. However, you'll respect each other enough and be considerate enough to listen to each other, come to a collective decision, and move forward. That's what I think. But that's what I
As a
know.
woman, I am in control of my feelings. I can't hold my man responsible for that. I can only call attention to the action that caused my feelings to be created. And so for me, there has to be that separation, because then I'm holding my spouse accountable for my feelings, which are always going to be amplified because I see things from my perspective, right? And so in order to have a true conversation, I need to eliminate that one-sided perspective, so that way I can come to the conversation from a non-accusatory space.
Yeah, both got to be open minded. I totally understand that. I'm not knocking that there. I just think that men have a way of making a woman feel a certain type of way, and then once the woman gets into the relationship, a woman gives her all, she gives her all, you know, the way the order is, it's in the Bible, you know, it's just in the Bible. So I just follow out by the word of God, and how he feels and how he set this thing up. And I'm just
Mhm.
gonna follow that blueprint because that's all I know. Any other way, I haven't experienced that. Not saying that other ways don't work. I'm just saying I don't know about those other ways. But I'm willing to learn though. If there's something you can teach me, your name is Goddess. So if there's anything that you do want to teach me, open to it. How long you been married, Goddess?
Calm down, Push. I'm
I'm
not
just
married.
not
But
married.
yeah, that's
Turn,
why I started the conversation with the
oh no,
sentence
but
with calm
turn your
down.
camera on. Let me
That's
get a
what I'm
look at
talking
you.
about. Push, turn that camera
Turn
on.
turn your camera on. Let me get a look at you.
No, see, I advised evolution prior to you joining. I am not going to participate in the 21 questions.
I never
We
said.
can
Wait, wait.
we can share a panel.
uh-uh.
We can
Uh-uh.
share a panel. There's no camera being turned on. I could never compete with the women that you entertain. Push.
Why would you say there
I
ain't no
could
competition?
never.
Because I've
I
retired
could
to 21. I've
never.
retired to 21. Hey, Rashad.
Right?
turn your Hey, turn
Push
your
had to be
camera
quick
on.
on it.
You finna get you to
Uh,
need a coconut. I've retired to
I'm
21 questions for
allergic
you
to
though.
coconut. I'm allergic to coconut. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna just go ahead and steer clear of that. But
Mm-hmm. Hey, True
Shout
Jim.
out to True Jim. Hey, mama.
Thank you, True Jim. I don't know if Bring in here.
Yes.
Oh, there she go right there. Hey, Bring. She gonna already
Baby.
shit down. You don't know the 21 questions I retired. She's already threw that up already. You heard?
Yeah, she said.
And
See,
now she
Goddess
and
doesn't
now
like
and where she
drama.
gonna
She
go
doesn't like
evolution? Where
no
she gonna go
drama.
from there? Being that I don't even do the
Baby.
21 questions no more. Now what she got?
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
say
true.
that I would never survive your community, and I just want PTN Network to know that Goddess to a Demon is a supporter. You red team, blue team, green team, yellow team, whatever team, I appreciate y'all. Um,
Shout out to the PTN.
Yeah, look, we in the building.
Yeah.
You should
I
give it.
want
You should
to
give
ask
it a
y'all,
shot.
right?
Go ahead.
Because there was a talk, I seen a talk, right, of what they call skin tone, right? And it had to do with what you kings are talking about, Push and Trey. And what they were saying was like a certain type of skin tone gets more protection, more love, is more desired. And I had a little video, right? And it kind of shows the different types of of skin tones and different women and stuff like that. And what I wanted y'all to do for me, right, is to give me a little insight into that. Like, do y'all think like a certain type of skin tone gets more protection, or you prefer it? you know, and I'll put it up here for you. It was just very interesting, and all the women are beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it was just very interesting to see. And I'll play it so that y'all can see it. I just want to make sure that y'all can see it on my side. You know, it's real interesting. Okay, here we go, y'all. And I'll start it. It has no words. Just, do you see the different type of women? I mean, even with like the skin diseases that they have and stuff like that. Push, since you are the only man up here, is there a certain type of woman you prefer? A certain type of skin tone?
I used to when I was
Okay.
when I was growing up. I did. I went for them red bones
Okay.
when I was growing up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's what you think that I don't know what we call in Florida. We call them red bones, or maybe you
Okay.
might say high yellow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Yes.
because y'all. You know what I'm saying? The light skin ones, the ones in between black and white. Them. You know
Right.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
we was
Now,
always
Goddess is
thinking that
laughing because
we was
that
always
fits
thinking
her
that
very
that's what it
well.
was. Now as I've grown, not saying I ain't had me no sexual chocolates now. That's
Uh,
not what I'm saying. I'm talking about that, psychology, the way
yeah.
that society had us thinking, they thought that that was beauty. You know what I'm saying? And so then
Yes.
they begin to take advantage, and then you realize that them sisters, right? Right. I don't
Yeah.
need just eye candy anymore. I'm past that stage. I went through it though. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And those were some of my worst relationships. Now when I
Oh.
got into my sisters, not saying that the red bones one sisters. I'm talking about the, brown skin ones. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
true sisters. You know what I'm saying? The deltas versus AKs. Not saying ain't no dark AKs. I'm just saying like you look at the Greek side, them deltas was dark,
Mm-hmm.
bright. You know what I'm saying? Light, bright, and damn near white. So
Right.
I had to change my mindset about it, and I enjoy the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice more now than I ever have before. So yes.
Yes. Now, me, that's funny that you say that because, like, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows that I'm bisexual. If you don't, you just found out. Um, now, I like dark skinned women. I have a fascination with, I mean, like really, really dark. Like I'm gonna kind of stop it on the dark that I'm talking about. Hopefully, I can catch it. I mean, like you saw the girl in the blue. I didn't quite catch it, but that certain type of, I mean, like the darkest I could find, right? Especially when their skin was like smooth and beautiful, and that's not a common thing. I found out as I got older, but like the men in my life, I love light skinned men, which was really crazy. Which is really crazy, but I'm glad we had some examples to show you guys. I've never like people. I've always thought that was weird, but I used to love light skinned men, like really, really attractive, almost to the point where you call them pretty. Pretty men. I used to love that, and really dark skinned women. So I kind of had my cake and eat it too. You know,
Oh, so you want old elder bars looking nigga.
green eyes. Yeah, like that. Well, I'm done with that. I had my first dark skinned man, and it changed my life. But I used to love like all my exes, like way back in the day or whatever. Not too many or whatever. But matter of fact, most of my boyfriends are very light skinned. I'm just gonna be honest. I've had maybe two, the last two, you know what I'm saying, maybe were dark skinned, yeah. So I guess I've been going through a little thing too. I always thought that lighter was pretty until I got older. You get what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
I found like, that caramel, you know that I mean,
Yeah, well,
that
if you knew
melanin was
better,
beautiful.
you'll do better. That's for sure.
I disliked being so bright growing up. It it brought a lot of unnecessary attention. I did date somebody for 4 years who said that he dated me because I was as close to white as he would go.
What?
Um,
Wow.
but it is what it is. Colorism is real, and I understand it. I I have it too. I like contrast, so I like my man to be darker than me.
Pretty
You
dark,
know,
right?
How
if,
dark are
my picture gives you a pretty good indication.
Ain't nothing on your
But
It's
picture.
no picture up there,
You ain't got no
goddess.
picture.
Tonight, ain't no
oh,
picture. You probably
I
gotta put it up
see the
there.
picture. I see the picture.
You gonna send me a
That's
picture?
Nah, we seeing a
absolutely not. Hi, Unc.
hey,
Hi,
Che. Push talk, Che, push talk.
What's up,
What? Cat got your tongue tonight? What we doing?
What's up,
Not at all. You know the feeling got me.
You was one of them red bones. That why.
First of all, call me what you want. Your mom, as long as your mama like me, that's all that matters. You can call me light
oh.
skin, high yellow, mellow yellow, all that, white boy, all that. If mama like it, she's getting it. That's all I can say.
Trey was the type of dudes I would go for because he was lighter.
I'm gonna let that one slide.
That's why
Yeah,
he's
you
like.
got to. And
The
bro, I'm
first
not
time I
talking
saw
to
him,
you.
I hit on you.
I'm not
I'm
talking
gonna
to
let
you.
it slide. Now,
Listen,
mind you, now I'm gonna double back on that
listen,
comment
I'm
before the
not
door.
talking.
He's
Let me
speaking
apologize
about
and say
your
this.
mom in general. He's
Let
not
me say
talking
this.
about your
Let
mom
me
like the
say it.
woman who gave you
Let me
birth.
apologize.
Okay. I'm
Let me
glad
go
we
back to
cleared
when
that
Trey
up.
was young and single. He wasn't having none of these problems. Y'all so-called light skin, brown skin, whatever skin complexion you are. I mean, I don't understand it. I was teased as a kid, so I took it when I got to be a teenager. Yes, light skin was all in your face. No problems. No problems. None of these women problems ever in my life.
Light skin went
No.
out of style, isn't it?
It ain't never went out of style with me. Now, when I had my little hair, I was good. When I shaved my head, my stock went up 200%. I was getting flued out and everything, so I don't know what you're talking about. Light skin, and when I tan, see, I got a tan on my forehead.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see you getting a
yeah, I
little
got a
dark
little tan.
there.
That's because I do chores outside. All my chores outside.
I'm mad you got that monkey behind you though.
No, it let you know I'm a gorilla too, so it's all good. I'm light
Oh my
skinned and ugly, so
stars.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Oh
just
my
want to address
goodness.
some of my ladies in the comments. Sabrina said, I don't tend to date light skinned men.
yeah.
Okay, I love darker skinned men.
Yeah.
All right, Bree.
Listen, I'm not mad at y'all women who really negate your options. I like all complexions, all dark
Okay.
skin to the burnt black blue. As long as you nice and got
Not the
natural pretty
burnt black
skin,
blue.
yeah, I love all that. Those are the sexiest ones to me.
Now,
Brown skin,
okay.
light skin,
So
I like them all.
y'all gave me an idea, right? So True Jerem, right? True Jerem said, I love, okay, dark chocolate. Oh, you like dark chocolate, man. I never had a dark man. You get what I'm saying? They say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Salute Kwame. Salute Queen.
Kwame, you should be up here, Kwame.
Yes,
I
you
don't
Thank
should,
understand why
you.
you're
Kwame.
not up here, Kwame. What's going on, Kwame?
Hit the link, ladies. Hit the link, fellas. Hit the link, cause I got some stereotypes and I'm gonna throw past y'all now. You know what I'm saying? This is like a call and response show. Ain't gonna be no calls. I just need y'all to respond. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're gonna hit some of the stereotypes, right? So I showed y'all the different type of women, right? Now there's something going around, right? And they say that other races, don't want the black woman, right? We're gonna tell all of this to the black woman. And I did take out a real, I'm not sure what this man is gonna say. Because this is one of the
Oh,
ones
stars.
I didn't listen to. I probably should have, but I hate the fact that I be knowing everything that's going on, and it don't be surprising to me. So I can't do a natural reaction. So we just want to see my natural reaction tonight. But I want to know what y'all think. You get what I'm saying? And I got a couple of them. It's gonna get worse. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
like foreshadowing. Nothing like a little
Yes.
foreshadowing.
I wish we had all the ladies in here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I want y'all to look at this one, and I want to ask you, how do y'all feel about how do y'all feel about the saying that other races, they don't want black women, we should just stay with black men? How do y'all feel about that? Does it strike something up in you? Do you have a feeling about it? You don't?
I don't like
I'll go
that.
last on this one.
Okay.
I don't like that narrative is grouped to a particular subset of black women. and yet it is encompassing the entire market. You know, I can agree that there's some egregious behaviors that we see come from a certain dynamic of this particular group. Yet that's not the whole group. We see it's a spectrum. Yet we always focus on the negative piece of that spectrum because that's where the fodder is. That's where the content is. That's where people will actually pay attention.
Okay, right. Okay. No, I definitely understand that. What you think about it, Trey? You look real like you in deep thought.
No, I ain't in deep thought. I'm not in deep thought at all. I'm just listening, just listening to Miss Goddess talk. Hey, listen, I look at it in my way. White man, Asian, Puerto Rican, whatever it is. The richer they are, they want the ones that y'all men have. Well, it's a problem, man, getting black men. They want the most feminine, the most fit, the most cooperative, and the most submissive of the sisters. The more money they got. Now, little trailer park Timothy, he'll take any of y'all. He's just happy to get any of y'all. But the ones with that bag, you either go have the bag yourself, or you're going to be fine as fuck with a soft attitude. Now, y'all can look around when y'all go outside, start looking around, see what the ones that got that money and white dudes, they're pulling up and taking you out to the suburbs. Your ass got to be fine. And you got to be able to cook. So don't think you up in there just doing your nails and throwing your weave on the counter. No, you don't want none of that.
But like where's the true ownership though? Like this is not a female thing. It's not a male thing. That particular, we always look to the richer people. We see them and we see what they do. Those men crafted those women. That's the environment that they live in. Yet that's what we emulate towards. And it's fine. We can look above our station. Yet once you start acting as if you're better than, that's where the complication comes in. Because I myself I could find much more comfort in a manager at McDonald's than a CEO, because at least then I have a place with him. I'm not a trophy. I'm not a trinket. You can't just place me on the shelf and take me out for charity events. There's a different type of lifestyle that comes with that money. Everybody can get shit on in Dubai. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Okay. And I respect what God is saying. The thing about me and God is it's funny that we're up here tonight, right? Because our opinions are always here. I'm on the left, she's on the I'm on the right, she's on the left, or I'm on the left, she's on the right? But we respect each other times 100, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna need the CEO. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need that bread. And if you must play it, if you must take me out, you know what I'm saying? You want to display certain things to your boys. I could close a meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You can make me that trophy piece. If that's what you need, that's what I'm here for. Just make sure, you know what I'm saying, we living good. And I could do all the stuff that I want to do. That's kind of why I work so hard. So I can do everything I want to do. I ain't really got to want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a man that could take some of that up off my plate, like that would be amazing.
But hold on. Sorry. I'm about to be that girl. Sorry.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, not that girl. You really been watching me. Talking about that girl.
Calm down, Push.
She like you.
Calm that down, sir.
Yeah, don't let that go over your head.
Calm that down, sir.
You caught that one? Okay.
Anywho, as I was saying, why is it his responsibility to take half the load that you created for yourself?
But if he gonna be my man, he gonna have to.
He's your man. You're asking him. You're asking him to come in and John Henry your load.
Yeah, if you want to be in my life, that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to take care of me, player. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Garfield passed away. Garfield did pass away. Huh? He's not available for a cat option anymore. Garfield is gone.
Yo, look, anybody that come into my life, yeah, I'm gonna need you, because let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I am and I'm gonna keep saying it. I am a Leo woman. I'm very strong-willed. You got what I'm saying? If you let me steer the boat one night, I'm running off with it. You got what I'm saying? I'm steering it every night. So you have to be dominant to be in my life. You have to be dominant. You get what I'm saying?
What does dominance have to do with McDonald's and CEO paychecks? I think that we get a little muddy in these definitions, because a man could dominate you and not have a job. That doesn't mean anything.
Not in my world. Not in my world. He becomes
I'm just saying, but this is not just about you. Another complication that we have in these conversations is we can never separate it from ourselves.
No, I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me. No, right now, I'm talking about me. I got it. Right now, I'm talking about me. The sisters can answer for themselves, but I'm just talking about me. I need if my future husband is watching.
He's not. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
It don't matter. I'll tell her when I meet him. I'm gonna need you to be established. I'm working very hard to get where I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost killing myself. I need you to be established. Someone that's not, that's just, you enjoying life, you're not thinking about your future or whatever, we're not going to work well. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to be the dominant, I'm going to be your man. You know what I'm saying? And we can't do that. Right? I made real good men in this world. I just didn't keep them.
I lived that existence, right? Where you're supposed to follow this mindset of the American dream, and I got you. 100% support you. Be good. Be you. Be best. I'm just saying that I've reached a space now that I'm not looking to what we can leave behind. Yeah. I want a man to come in and live life with me. I don't need you to pay my bills. I'm always going to have to carry that mindset because I have children. So I can't depend on your money because I need to be responsible enough to ensure that I take care of my children. So anything that he brings in is a surplus, whether it's Circle K, McDonald's, I don't care. Support your habit. Everything else will work itself out. I'm saying that's for me, right? Because I am looking to live a life now. I'm looking to be a wife. I'm looking to exist together, to build something together. It's not about what we leave behind. Because if I didn't enjoy it while it's here, what the hell's the purpose?
Right. I accept that. I accept that. And it's good that we're seeing two dynamics of the Black woman. Because we're all different, but they all group us in the same bowl, and that's not good. Now, why a woman like me can say I need that bread? Because I make that bread. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm gonna need you to be in a certain place because I get it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, so if I have a pot to piss in, you get what I'm saying? Then I can't say, even though I'm gonna be honest, that's another stereotype. Let's talk about it. It's another stereotype. Any woman that don't have it by nature, all she has to do is multiply the table when you bring it to her. And what I mean by that, if you Trey? If you buy a house, she makes it a home. You know what I'm saying? Like, we multiply stuff, and I'm probably saying that wrong. Y'all know what I'm saying. Help me out in the comments. Like, so technically, she don't have to have that bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Superwoman. That's totally different. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm different. But technically, a woman doesn't have to have bread to say I want a man with bread. Because what are men supposed to do? Protect, provide, and secure. Right? Can we talk about that, fellas?
But what are you calling provision?
Before Trey even get to it, I'm gonna ask the original question. I think that have Black men respect the Black woman like the other nationalities do, I think that would change some things. But see, the Black woman to a Black man, that's what we know. The other nationalities, they dream, and it helps out Trey. This is when Trey and I agree. The other nationalities, they just want a Black woman, period. They don't give a damn what it is. You know what I mean? They just want a Black woman, right? Because they feel like they've conquered the world. Because the Black woman is just that, on that pedestal that every man and every nationality They dream of that there. They look forward to it. And when they got one, they gonna lock it down. Period. You know what I'm saying? So they cherish the black woman, and we sometimes don't appreciate the black woman. And I think that that's where it come in. Now, when it comes to what you just said, I do agree with Goddess on this one. Don't look for me to just take up all your burden, like all the stuff you've been all these years doing your own thing, living your life, and now you done created all this debt, you done created all these expenses, and then now you tired, and then you want me to come in there to take your burden away. And what she's saying is that ain't what she's looking for. She's looking for somebody to just add something to the pot. So she's appreciative of whatever the man brings. And then you saying that shit, nigga, you better have more than just that, because I want you to take off my load.
Trey, put your fucking hands down, Trey. You know I'm cussing at my uncle. Trey, put your motherfucking hands down, Trey.
Hey, Trey, you can add in, but I just had to do it. That's the first question.
Okay, but I got a question, right? So push. So this is my thing, right? And I like what you said, right? But if I got this is my thing on that, right? And Sabrina, because Sabrina is doing amazing in these damn comments. I'm about to hit every one of Sabrina comments, yo. She killing it. Hold on, Sabrina, I got you, mama. Let me ask you something. If a man can't come in and make my make my situation better, then what do I need him for?
Okay, but see, I think it's a matter of perspective. Hold on, it's a matter of perspective. Because what you didn't have before his arrival, companionship, somebody to share your evenings with, you have somebody that you can bounce ideas off with. There's a lot that can be brought into it, yet you're only looking at it from a financial, tactical space, which I get. It's a practical mindset. But a man offers so much more than that. You talk about providing and provision and security. There's a whole 360 woman within you. He's got to be able to circumnavigate all those damn emotions. He's got to be able to know that you wanted Popeyes and not Church's chicken. We hold them to such a standard of expectation of being a mind reader that you don't realize that you are not only wanting him to take the load that you created, you're giving him more. Because now you want him to be responsible for you emotionally. That's not a fair balance.
But all women don't do that. If I want something, I'm gonna say, "Hey, player, I need this." You
Evolution.
Hey, Trey, you might want to answer this one.
Even if I want to be this, evolution. Slacking on your pimping, I need that thing.
Trey, you might want to answer this one, bro.
Evolution.
It's easy. It's simple. Like you don't have to guess with me.
Hearing this coming from you.
A lot of women you don't guess with now. A lot of us are very bossy. You know.
Look, evolution. So yes, sisters are bossy when they get to a certain age. Hell yeah, feel like y'all have been stumped on, beat up by the world. Yes. Now here's the case. You saying all this. You think you can do this to a white man who got that bread?
Of course.
Okay. Well, listen, if you can do it, then all y'all try it. All y'all sisters go try it and tell me how it work out.
White man ain't used to booty and
listen.
I can say something about the white man. I know.
Listen, it ain't even about the white man because any man of the world.
White man treats us better, though, right? It's a known fact that white men
really
treat us better. There is, and Sabrina did say something about that.
They're gonna make sure that you
wait, Trey, did she just say that?
Hey, man.
Look, and Sabrina has said it. Let me bring back Sabrina's topic, right? She talked about Eve, right? And I was gonna bring up Serena Williams.
That doesn't correlate. Her husband is a damn near billionaire. It don't make no sense. That little rap money don't mean shit.
But Eve had money. What about Serena?
That little rap money, evolution. That little rap money don't mean nothing. That little rap money means nothing to compare to.
But what about Serena money? Serena money is crazy.
Serena was not a billionaire.
But it wasn't even about the billionaire. Serena had been dating black dudes, and they've been sort of kicking her to the curve after a while. She liked to fuck it. I mean, she gave the white man, she gave the white dude a baby. So
okay, so tell me this right here, right?
Okay, then. So white dude.
Money too. Y'all telling me
but it doesn't matter. But this is the point I'm making.
They're paying her $500 million a year to be with her.
Yeah, and this.
So what is that?
Oh, you talking about Eve and
No, Janet Jackson. They're getting $500 million a year. Every year she stayed married to him. That's a nice business move.
That was a business.
I would have married. I mean, he could have married my sister. I mean, think about it. What I'm saying is, listen, it proves my point.
Like the black
But
woman,
it proves my point. A white guy, if a white guy, when he comes in, he's gonna make sure he get the sisters with the bread. He ain't taking no poor sisters unless she's fit, feminine, submissive, and going to be damn near stay at home if he gonna take care of her. Y'all can't do them like y'all think y'all can do the brothers. Try that shit out.
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen it a couple of times.
They'll play with you, but they won't marry you. They'll just have fun with you.
White men.
But they'll just sex you like Pookie and Ray Ray. When they want to have fun, they sow their raw oats. That's what they tell their sons.
No, they marry us too. No,
you want to come have fun? Go have sex with a black woman. Come back and marry your love.
They don't want anybody else to have.
Sisters don't fall for it.
That thing in between our legs. I'm just gonna say it. Some of us know exactly what to do with it. How to
you been with a white? You been with a white boy?
I haven't been with a white one, but I have two friends.
All right, then.
How
can you wait? Hold
on. I have two friends, right? I'm not gonna call the names.
How can you say that white men treat black women better than a black man, and you ain't been with one?
Because I've seen it.
Seen it by who?
My homegirl right now, she's still with her white man. And let me tell you something.
I think that's an unfair comparison because just the same as not all black women are the same, not all white men are the same. You know what? Let me take one for the team. I married a white man, had a white daughter. Not all white men are the same. So that we can get into semantics, and I think that's really unfair because we are sitting here saying that stereotypes are being created against the black woman, but we have no problem creating them against a white man. Stop.
Well, I've seen it, so it's not a stereotype to me. I've seen it more than once, so it's not a stereotype to me.
I've seen
you went missing for 2 weeks straight, and you ain't see the black eye she got.
If we're gonna use that analogy,
but they don't do podcasts.
If we're gonna,
I've been telling that black woman got disappeared for 2 weeks.
But if we're gonna use that as a qualifier, if we are honestly gonna use that as a qualifier, I've seen way more decent black men than you've given credit to. If we're gonna use off of perception, I've seen far more men who are chivalrous than you give credit to. I have men that will not try to get in your pants out of respect far more than is given credit to. So if we're just going to go off perception, and you stated you had 2 friends you paid witness to, I do not think those qualifiers count.
Why don't they count if I've seen it? Why? So I haven't seen it? We just going to knock those years about my life?
But just because you've seen it twice, you've seen 2 successful white men with black women, so that's a qualifier for all white men. You just stated that.
I didn't say for all white men, just like you can't say what you seen for all black men. You get what I'm saying? I have 2 rings, so I know there are good black men. I have 2 wedding rings. I know there are good black men. You get what I'm saying? So I know
you
that.
took.
You got 2. Wait, hold on now. Hey, Trey, did you catch that part?
That's old news, man. That's old news.
You got the white man.
You got 2 wedding rings.
That's old news. That's old news, brother.
Bro, but I'm just not figuring out. It's breaking news.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna have the conversation, if we're gonna have a genuine conversation, then keep it fair.
How they doing? They might be in a mental institution. What you did to them brothers out there?
The same thing she gonna do to the next brother they roll up.
I know how to keep them.
Put their ass in the headlock.
I just don't.
I know how to keep a man, but I collect rings. I get it. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but do you know how to build with the man? We're talking about building a foundation.
I know exactly how to deal. Any man in my life.
No, I ain't say deal. I didn't say deal. I said build.
If I feel like it.
Oh man,
it's not about you though, puppet. That's where the complication comes in. It's not about you, evolution. When you get into a relationship, it becomes an us. It's no longer about you.
Of course, because we together.
But in your scenario,
I in team.
In your scenario,
me.
In your scenario, you step back. You step back from queen to princess in your scenario. You say
I would
that the
never
man.
go to a princess.
I can only go off of what you. I can only go off of what you shared with me. I can only go with what you
take
shared.
It from a man. Step back from being an empress and be a queen. Let the man.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man. You sound like left, right, left, or this way, that way. Pump 2 times. Bend over, turn over, flip me this way. You know
people are gonna be like, they're gonna call you.
Her relationship.
They're gonna call you and be telling your man, "Hey, blink twice if you need help." Like, come on, evolution. It's not that serious.
But I don't even know why y'all trying to argue that point with her.
Oh damn! The play bunny say getting paid to stay married must be nice.
Hell yeah. I'll stay married too if I was getting paid. What are you talking
Bunny,
about?
no, she from Brooklyn. Play Bunny, you know what it is, girl. Let them know how we do in Brooklyn. We a different breed.
There's nothing wrong.
Single.
There's nothing wrong with your expectations. It's just sometimes there has to be nuances. There's variables. You could disqualify somebody because they were $5 short off of your $15,000 income requirement. That's just how it's a little serious.
Yeah, I want Ruth Chris. I can't go to Chick-fil-A. I'm not eating at the Waffle House. I need to go to the Four Seasons. Boundaries?
Why can't a black woman have boundaries? A good black woman.
Why can't y'all stick
That's
to
not
the
a
budget
boundary.
for the family?
Boundary is don't touch my no square. That's a boundary. You have you have a bar that you want them to gymnastic over like the damn Olympics. And you don't even give them a pole vault.
You want a pole vault. We got a pole vault, Trey. Hey, Trey, can you pole vault?
I don't accept mediocrity.
Listen, that's okay.
Mediocrity? Oh, man, bro.
So I'm not going to accept a basic man. If I'm killing myself to be better, then you need to kill yourself to be better too. Or be
what's a basic man?
That you're not with the man for the man. You with the man for the money.
I tried the basic man. Y'all see how that ended?
What is a basic man? Can you
expound on that? Evolution, now free evolution, you're not fair. You talking about you tried the basic man and your ass talking about you got 2 rings from 2 basic men. Come on,
didn't say they were basic. Didn't say that.
Well, I'm saying they gave you rings, evolution.
Very good money. Very good money.
See, this is sad. This is sad.
So they made good money. Trey, let me get this straight. They made good money. They married her, right?
No, they just engaged her.
No.
They just gave her the ring, like Ariana Grande. She just got the ring.
Because it's up to me to get married or not. It's up to me.
She put them in the headlock and rubbed her knuckles across their head.
And led the men
it's the installation plan. It's installed.
So wait. So did you get a ring back?
Wow. No, she's just.
Why you still got the ring?
Why would I give it back?
Because you left the man. Give it up.
They love me, Push.
Why aren't you with them? So you didn't love them.
I just don't feel like being with them right now.
Right now, she says.
Bro. Hey, Trey, you're in a world of hurt, bro.
Won't you?
They're right. I didn't say stop your life and do your thing, player. You know what I'm saying?
So you still
that got nothing to do with the ring you gave me.
You still communicate with them.
Oh, look, you wild.
Actually, I don't. But I could if I wanted to. I just don't.
You wild.
I'm working. I'm
So you ain't got no problem with utilizing a man for what you can get out of him.
They gave it to me. I didn't put no one to nobody had and say,
of course they gave it to you because they thought the only reason a man gonna give you a ring is if he feel that you in love with him and he felt like y'all can have a future together. Ain't no man just going to get no ring because y'all dating and y'all just fuck buddies. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I believe, brother?
Sometimes they give it to you when they know you found something better.
I don't know. I'm an old fashioned girl. I truly do have an old fashioned mindset that you don't get to
explain this basic man shit, man.
Oh, Rashad. All right, that's King Rashad, right?
I'm just hold on, like
to me is a man who it's what you call the want man, right? It's the I want to be a baller. You get what I'm saying? I I want to have this business. You know what I'm saying? I want this car. All these wants. He ain't doing nothing to get there. All these wants, all these dreams. He not doing a thing. He not moving to get there. You get what I'm saying? Now he'll meet somebody that's actually doing good in life. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll give y'all a scenario. Hopefully I'm not talking in circles, right? When I come outside, like let's say I'm in a club, I come outside. I don't walk men directly to my car. I also don't tell men where I work. You know what I'm saying? I also may take off jewelry if I'm talking to a person. Because I'm very gaudy. I wear a lot of jewelry, a lot of stuff.
You're talking about yourself, and you're supposed to be explaining a basic man.
But okay, that's what I'm talking about, right? Why am I doing that?
Huh?
Why I'm doing that to avoid the basic man, the man that'll come outside and say, "Oh, you got the big boy car," and "Oh, well, you know, you got all these diamonds and stuff. What you do for work or where you work?" These dudes be setting you up.
Nah.
Yes, they do. Men are more in women's pockets now than in any time in life. You cannot tell a man. Well, you cannot tell a basic man that you are doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you cannot do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
So a basic, wait.
Oh
So
God.
a basic man to you is a man that's working a 9 to 5.
He's what they call a homosexual.
Oh damn! No, evolution. No, evolution.
Hey, Trey, you better chime in.
Evolution. Let me try to dispel this rhetoric, and this is why I hope any sister can hear this. The basic man that y'all put a label on, y'all can't listen. He's 10 steps above what she just described. He's 10 steps above. So he ain't coming to your house trying to lay up. That's a Pookie and Ray Ray, the ones y'all really like.
That's a homosexual.
The ones that can snatch your wig off and shit, the one that have you screaming while you eating up all your kids' juicy juices. He's not a basic man. I would
take a basic man if it meant that he was providing for his children. I would take a basic man if listen, I would take the basic man who is willing to ensure that food is placed on the table. I don't have this unrealistic expectation anymore, because I realized by setting this bar, as it were, I was doing myself a disservice, because while I was placing that high, I myself wasn't even at that bar. So why I want him to come in where I am? You know, like I said, you are an addition to. You are not my John Henry. If we have to go break down some boulders, then you know what? I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna ensure you have water, sandwiches, whatever it takes. Obviously, I'm not gonna do the manual labor. I'm too cute for that. But I am going to be there to assist him the way that he needs me to assist him, not the way that I think he needs me to assist him. And ladies, that's the hard thing.
But ladies, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. We can throw our fist up today, 30 years later, and say yes. However, evolution, you wild. I'm telling you wild.
Wow.
I'm gonna say you wild, and I'm gonna speak to what you said earlier about the rings. If it was me, like this is where the brothers are at fault, I would have went and got my shit. Let me get my shit, and you can give me my shit, and then
you leave me.
See, I have
always around the corner.
But I'm just saying,
around the corner.
I had sisters, so I understood how women move in a sense, and I wasn't going to get all razzle dazzle if we didn't work out. And believe me, I've never given out an engagement ring, because I was either going to get married or we wasn't going to be. I didn't spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years with you if I know you wasn't about it. It was about how you talk, dress, smell, cook food, sew your shit, clean your house. All that mattered to me. I don't care how much money you make. It didn't matter, because it was going to be like trick-or-treating with me. When you get through trick-or-treating, if you want me to put in on anything, you got to pull all your candy out on the table. And if you didn't do that, then I didn't do it. I was like that episode of Gina and Martin.
I'm trying to ask for the same thing you asking for. It's just reverse.
No. as I got older.
You bring to the table.
I just don't understand how you can tell us to talk that hindsight is 2020, yet your story is a completely hindsight story. It's irrelevant to right now. You just took us to task because hindsight is 2020, but then you took us down memory lane. We don't need to talk on memory lane. We need to stay right now.
When you're young, you may not notice, but here we are now past all the relationships and ins and outs of it. So yes, we can speak in the capacity, but those who haven't been down this road, you have to understand these nuances early to avoid this situation. You have to understand. We,
as older people, need to realize that we cannot get younger people to think the way that we think. We need to be adaptive. We need to find a different way to have the conversation because nobody wants to be like you, Trey. Nobody wants to be like me. Nobody wants to be like Push. Nobody wants to be like Evolution. So I'm just saying we should be sharing wisdoms, yes, but to tell people that they're doing it wrong,
you can't speak that. Wrong. No, I never said nobody's doing it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Take the freaking word away. You know what I mean? Well, I'm just saying that, but we get too far into semantics. Everybody's like, oh my God, I didn't say that because of what? Because people are going to come for you? It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. We, as older people, are constantly telling others how they should live. When I was young, this is what we did. And look I'm successful now. Bunk all that. That's your experience. They're living in a different environment than we grew up in. How can we help them in the environment that they reside in? You would absolutely crumble in Push's environment. Push's whole...
How are you going to tell me where I would crumble? You don't know what environments I've been through. That makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Stop. Listen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen to the context of what I'm saying before you make it personal, my guy. Okay, let's stay to the context.
Did you say
because he comes, you in general, you came in talking about your mother to Push, and he got offended, and I corrected that too. You is a general statement.
And I did apologize.
Take your personal feelings out of this. Take it out. It's not about you.
But don't say me. Don't say you.
I was gonna say, don't let's not go down that way where we start trying to tell people how to talk.
I'm just saying
we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Are you applying them to me though?
Oh my gosh. This is why they say men are emotional. You are caught up on a word, Trey.
Oh my God.
You are caught up on a word.
Are you applying what you just said to me?
You take the conversation how you need to take it because I just used the word.
You were talking to me. So you was talking to me.
I used the word. Okay, then if it needs to go personal, then that's where you need to take it.
I can respond to you.
If you need to make it personal.
No, I asked you directly. These are childish games. Just say yes or no. That's all I ask.
I'm not going to do this dance with you. I don't even do this kind of dance. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to play the semantics with you.
But that's what
you were saying. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish, so you have no idea what I was going to say. You assumed.
I didn't assume
because your feelings got involved. Because I used the word you. Because I used the word. No, actually, I'm irritated. I'm irritated because I was just trying to make a comment. I was trying to make a comment. You, the populace. This is a conversation about the public. It's not a conversation about trade, princess. It's about the public.
Princess.
So I know, Alexis. So what was the comment? Because now I really want to hear it.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that we are always telling everybody else, like when we come into this space, we are saying that this is the way. This is what got me to here. Okay, that's great. That got you to there. That's not going to work for evolution. That's not going to work. But we have this mindset that this is the only way. That's all I was saying. It was not about you, Trey.
No,
it was not you.
You was the only one arguing with her process. I never argued with her.
And can I say that my process is what the people are doing now, what the Gen Zers and stuff are doing now.
Right.
Do you know that they are not getting married?
They don't have to. They don't have to.
Down
I'm not saying nobody get married.
They are about their bread.
I ain't telling nobody get married. Forget your bread.
That's what I'm saying.
You better be about your skills. That bread shit is fake. You better be about your skill set. What can you bring to the table to build?
Making money is never fake.
Okay.
Like that's
No. Listen, you need money in America. What skill set do you have? Can you put together something? Can you build a square box?
Why would I do that?
Not you, people.
Oh, but no, I had ease. I ain't got to do none of that.
Okay, everybody ages out. Everybody ages out. Everybody ages out. I aged out. I don't qualify.
Oh my gosh.
Funny, Trey. I'm in the garage putting something together right now. That's funny.
Yeah, you know.
At the end of the day,
yeah, you know, we work out here, bro. That's what we do.
That's what Gen Xers do, brother.
Evolution.
That's what we do, man.
At the end of the day,
yes,
when they get rid of money and they change the currency, what he's saying is, what are you able to do then? What kind of skills that you got?
The skills that would make it so that any man around me will get what I need and do what I want.
Like what?
Whatever I need.
She gonna make the man work.
I'm trained well. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna make the man work.
I guess what he's saying is this here. I do labor, but I don't do manual.
I'm gonna ask you a direct question.
So to ask me what I'm building, if I'm building, I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna ask you a direct question. I'm not doing none of that.
I think you missing what I'm saying. No, a skill set. Do you know how to manage a garden? Could you provide food for your family when you can't go get it from the grocery store? Do you know how to take care of a garden? Do you have one?
No.
How many herbs? Do you know about herbs, natural herbs? Do you know where to go get it from and what those things are utilized for? When you can't go to the hospital to get medication, do you know what herbs that come out the Bible that's going to keep your family surviving?
Hey, Push.
No,
let me ask you something.
That knows all that, Push.
Hold on.
I know.
Okay, but listen.
Make sure my skills are better than his wife or whoever in the house, so I can stay.
Hey, Push, are you talking about something like this? Are you talking about like gardening stuff like this right here? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like providing for yourself? Are you talking about?
Damn.
Oh, what happened? He cut himself off. But
I just okay, but
you shut that man down? Because why you cut that man up out of here, Evo?
I didn't do it.
Let me ask you a serious question. Okay, let's go off of your scenario. They've taken money away, right? We've gone back to a different system. Are there not still people who possess those skills? So even if I couldn't make a garden. There are people who could make a garden.
Correct.
So there's still networking opportunity. And that's what I'm trying to bring it back to. It's just that basic principle of consideration.
I got that part. My thing was when I said they take rid of currency, I'm talking about when they go back to barter and trade.
I can do that well, Push.
With another man, something to barter. You're a good negotiator.
Any man around me, I'm great at bartering. I can do that. I got that down pat. I might be the best barterer that they have seen.
But however, in that system, in the barter and trade system, the people who were bartering and trading produced and created their own product. That's how that works. What product can you bring to the table?
Gonna be in agriculture, or you and your man gonna be in you got to pick a lane. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna be an electrician or something? What can you do besides go out there and make money at a job? When that job is gone, what can you and your man produce together to create income is what Trey is saying.
Well, like I said, I don't do manual labor. That's not what I do. You got what I'm saying?
Okay.
So my focus would be getting with somebody that knows how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Networking, like y'all said, whatever I need to do to make sure that I eat, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So that may not be me working with my hands.
Get out of there.
Whoever I'm that can work with his hands, I'm gonna make sure that everything else in his body is light, so that them hands work when it's time to go out and get that bread. You get what I'm saying? There are very good ways that a woman can support a man. You get what I'm saying? Where he can go out and get that bread or whatever he needs and bring it back home. I got those skills. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so if
cotton and stuff, I know. I ain't
so why we can't get those skills now?
I'd have died on the plantation. I ain't picking nothing. I ain't doing that. Kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we can say that. We can say that today.
Why don't you have that mindset now?
I don't need it now, though.
Oh
like, right? God. I don't. This is what I'm saying. Oh, y'all talk about the end of the world, right? This ain't the end of the world. I got a good job. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that right now.
I got this.
Because we don't need that now. Y'all talking about stuff that ain't even happened yet. Like
you have to be prepared before the storm happens.
This might be like Y2K.
Yes.
This might be like Y2K. What happened with Y2K? We still wait for the lights to go off. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. And you can't stop your life.
Do you know what kind of chaos the world was up under when they just did a test like 6 months ago? They did it with Walk All Over You, and they did it with Bank Fuck You Over America. When the banks was closed and nobody was able to get their money, the world was in chaos already. They been doing it in sections just to see how we gonna respond. One day you're gonna wake up and your debit card ain't gonna damn work. And if you ain't got some gold, silver, diamonds, or pearls, you ain't gonna have shit. And everything that you talking about now ain't gonna mean a motherfucking thing. Because there's never a U-Haul behind no hearse. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
So I just want to ask a question. Who do y'all think is gonna fare better when it comes to not having nothing but getting everything they need? A man or a woman?
In what capacity, though?
Yeah, that's a trick question.
In what capacity? Oh, okay, so we starting from ground zero. Are we starting from ground zero? Are we starting from?
I do make certain things in my business, but I'm not. What they talking about? Like, and thank you, Cyril. I appreciate you.
Who I think they can go out there and kill an elephant?
I'm not doing none of that.
Are we starting from ground zero? Are we starting from? We had to start a new world. Men would fare better. Black men would fare better.
Right. So what I need to be with a black man that's fair and better.
But you're gonna have to abide by his rules.
Let's go back to, if we go back to bare basics, if we're going to be honest, we're not looking at race, we're looking at survival. These conversations are asinine because we can put all kinds of variables into play and make it fit whatever narrative we need it to fit. Ultimately, it comes down to the fact that none of us are considerate of another person. We have our needs, our wants, and that's what we want. And there's no compromise. And so we talk about wanting a solution. There's a solution. Sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it has to be about the other person.
Well, I want to ask the ladies up here real quick. Hey, but whoever that is, just give me 1 second. I just want to propose one question to the women.
Okay.
How many women up here know how to sew? Because if we starting over from scratch, where we gonna get our clothes from? Who doing the sewing around here? I think that's a lost art. I think that's a lost trade. I think that's something that women missing. Cause I grew up. Can you make some clothes for the family? Now you ain't going out there. You're not going out there to go get the meat and the food. You don't even know how to make a garden in here. So what are you doing besides waiting for me to do all the work?
I could do that, but I'm probably not. But I could do that. I have a clothing company.
There we go.
I do.
Case closed.
I'm probably not, but I can do it if need be. You know what I'm saying? Why we looking fresh and we can't eat? I have no idea. But I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have my own clothing company, but
you stole some clothes, not go on the computer and ask them to pick. So you know how to sew.
Just like I sew these wigs. I do it all. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm just going to be honest.
Be wearing no wigs.
Can I say something real quick?
You got to turn your microphone up. I barely hear that person.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Or take your headset off. You might have a headset on.
And salute to Kwame, my sis Kwame, my brother, we up, you know what I'm saying? And my sis Alexis, you know what I'm saying, from Texas. You know, come on, jump in, y'all.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, we hear you, brother.
All right, so look, yo, shout out to the live, shout out to everybody on here.
You know, the older I get, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When I hear these conversations, I say to myself, nobody cares about what you know and what you know how to do. What you showing your kids? What you showing your kids? You can know everything in the world, but if you're not passing it down to your kids, you ain't doing shit. I don't give a fuck what. I don't care what it is. People could say why they living. I got this and I got that. You got that. You got that. What about your nephew? What about your niece? What about your son? What about your daughter? If they ain't got it, then you ain't got nothing. You just had a lifestyle. You just had a lifestyle. That's it. You didn't have nothing where you could pass it down and be like, yo, listen, in the clinch, I was down and this is what I did to get out of the clinch. This is what you need to do. Nobody's not saying that. It's crazy because when I hear adults talk,
that's real.
We all talk about what we got, but we not saying what we passing down. What we passing down?
People with kids say that, right? And I'm cool.
I'm not passing down
and then once people
Nathan.
die, and then once people die, and then once people die, once people die, listen. Once people die,
it's just me.
once people listen. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. And then once people die, what happens? People gotta scramble up money to bury motherfuckers. People gotta scramble up money to do shit, stupid shit. Like it's to the point where it's like, yo, you got the knowledge, but if you're not passing it down to your family, then what you doing? You selfish. You
I
going
just
out
want to go on
yourself.
record and say F them kids. I
Yeah, but you can't say F them kids.
I literally can. I just did. I just did.
Listen.
And I have children. And I have children. I'm just saying not everybody carries that mindset. Not everybody's looking to leave something behind. And so that's where there's always variables. Some people are just trying to live right now.
What I'm trying to say is this. If you know what life is like,
selfish ass shit to say.
If you know what life is like, struggling, why you want your kid to go through it? Think about it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you right now. The average apartment wherever you live at is $3,000. The average apartment $2,000 to $3,000. You're not giving your kid no game to get them on the right direction for what's coming for them. When you gone, this shit's still gonna go up. Everything's still gonna go up, and you ain't passed down nothing, but you had everything. But your kids got nothing. It doesn't make no sense. You had everything, but now you're gone and your kids got nothing. What sense does that make? What did you do it for? It was a lifestyle. You just wanted to look good at that time.
I respect that. How do the people with the kids feel? How y'all feel?
Well, I got this. I'm gonna stay out this particular one because I ain't got no children. So
I ain't like look.
I got children.
I'm gonna be emotional right now in my female energy and say what Goddess said about fuck them kids. Made me feel some type of way because I ain't no fuck my kids.
Yeah.
Damn. Like I don't and if you are a person, and I'm not coming at you personally, Goddess, but if you are a person that say some shit like that, then honestly, I'm like I don't I don't believe in abortion. But motherfucker, like you should like, because I as a mom, I work hard to take care of my kids and setting up plans and things like that for when they leave the home.
Hey, somebody got to mute their microphones. Too much noise.
I got it. I did it.
It's so on that note, it's just like if you got kids, why are you not thinking like that in the first place? Like I just don't understand any parent to be like, just not think, you know what I'm saying, about the kids like that. That's some.
She was playing, y'all.
I absolutely wasn't playing. I absolutely wasn't playing. And the reason.
Well, hold on. There's people that even if she was, there is women that actually think like that. So I'm just like that type of shit. I don't subscribe to it. If you think like that as a woman, like that is.
Yo, I'm just saying. Listen. I'm just saying this. Think about all the money you spend. You could have took $1,000 or $500 and threw it into something for your kid to have when they 18, 19. The fact that you out here driving nice cars and you look good and you feeling good, but you ain't showing your kid how to live.
Yeah.
You just doing this shit because the
That's
lifestyle
not
shit make you look
realistic.
good.
That's not
I'm keeping
realistic
it
for a
100.
lot of people. That's not realistic for a lot of people. A lot of people don't
Yo,
even have $5 to set aside for
listen, all you need
groceries.
is $500. You can throw $500 on a CD
And we
for
have
a kid.
what about the bread that they need for this week? What if they don't have that? That's why I'm talking about the variables.
Nobody's not listen. I'm not talking about those people in those countries where it's like that. I'm talking about if you live in the
It's
US.
here. It's here.
No, I don't believe that. People got money. So
Because you don't see it.
So you telling me there's no way that you could set your kid up? You telling me there's no way that you could set your kid up?
There are families that can barely put food on the table, and you're telling them.
So you telling me?
No, I'm not going to play that semantics. This is not about me. It's about the realistic expectation of families that don't have $500 to set aside.
So you telling me it's impossible for you to set your kid up? Is that what you're telling me?
For a lot of families, yes.
Yeah, some people.
This is not about me.
They're living in poverty.
This is about the fact that a lot of families can't leave something behind.
And this is why we losing.
And
wow.
A lot of family can't, but living in America, are we not presented with so many tools and things like that to where we can change it and make it happen?
We can make it happen.
So why everybody got Jordans?
Everything's possible.
Well, you got to talk.
Why everybody got
Jordans? Everybody.
So why everybody got Nike?
I don't even own a pair of Michael
Why
Jordan.
everybody got
care?
Everybody got all this.
Why do we care about where everybody else's priorities are?
Everybody can afford to live the lifestyle, but you can't afford to save your kids, to pass down the knowledge.
Some of us can afford to live the lifestyle.
Where do we get the?
I tell you what. I'm gonna hit my mute button again. I'm gonna tell you like this. The one thing I did learn, right, and like I say, I'm gonna digress. I did because I ain't got no churn. One thing I do know is my father taught me to have 2 life insurance policies, one for your wife and then one for your churn, and then you can set it up. If you got 3 churn, they get 33% of it a piece or whatever. Now that I will leave. The rest of the stuff here, you mean, like God is saying, we got to live
now look.
day.
No. But listen, brother.
So I got to leave something behind than a bill.
Brother, let me say this. You wouldn't have had that if your grandfather, whoever was there, didn't tell you that. You would be lost right now. This is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is this. The same information your grandfather gave you, give that shit to your kid. That's survival system that, listen, put your money here.
Okay, so let's add, you
forever.
guys like to live in the land of what if. So you put all these precautions in place,
that's
right?
What ifs, but everybody else is doing it.
Can I speak to your point?
You have a really hard time not being able to just
I'm gonna speak to your point. I'm gonna speak to your point as of
you guys
like the last
not
15
allow
years.
I literally was in the trying to have a what I was saying. But we up has to prove a point. Everybody has a different opinion here. That's great. We all have knowledge that can be brought. Great. But there are people who can't do it, and to just dismiss them.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you can't do it.
I don't believe that I can ever have a full conversation when We Up is on the panel. It doesn't matter what we believe. It's a fact of reality that I witness every day. I see families struggling every day. So just because you don't see it doesn't make it any less real. So I'm not taking away from leaving something behind. No, you listen. You listen. I am not talking about not leaving something behind. A lot of people have that ability. But to think that it's just, I'm not going to take that pressure on for myself. I'm trying to live right now. So I'm just saying, when I say F those kids, it's because my survival right now is important. I'm trying to put the oxygen mask on myself.
But see, hold on. That's the problem with parents. Parents is trying to live right now, not understanding that the future is coming. It's coming for your kids. You're not going to be here for long.
I don't live
so why
in the
would you
future.
say I'm living for myself, knowing that
I live right now
when you're gone?
Why does it bother you so much? Why does it bother you so much? You and your wife are provided for. Why are you getting so animated right now when what we do has no bearing on your life? No, you want to save everybody. You want to save everybody, but you're not giving them the attention or the acknowledgement that sometimes what you're saying doesn't fit everybody.
Nah, nope.
Goddess. What kind of cell phone? What kind of cell phone you got right now? What kind of cell phone you got? You got an iPhone?
Why do you always try to go? Why do you always try to go to? Why do you always try to go to those semantics? What the hell does that have to do with me providing for my children?
Cell phone.
You don't know what I got.
Something for your kid for the future.
And you could have, and you could have, and you could have, and we could have, and she could have. We can shit on a whole pile of could haves. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is what we do for ourselves. What we do for ourselves. I don't want your love. Keep that to yourself. I don't want that.
I love you. Listen,
I'm gonna say something, right? So I just want to say shout out to all the kids that I am, creating for, and all the families, you know what I'm saying, that I provide for. When they take that $600 out of every check I get, every time I get paid, you got what I'm saying? You welcome, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no kids, but I appreciate the fact that all y'all can have kids, you know what I'm saying? And the government come and snatch my money that I work so hard for to take care of y'all kids, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say you welcome, because I know it got to be a lot of people that's thanking me right now, because it'd be about $600, and I probably could show y'all a check.
Listen, I'm just saying now, like this. Listen. I'm just saying. Listen.
Why y'all so mad?
Everything go up, but your pay.
I'm saying like, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying when we get on lives and we get on whatever platform, we talk about what we got, but our time is done. We not talking about what we passing down. Other races, other everything, they got shit passed down.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say one thing?
I'm actually trying to talk about that right now because I get tired of hearing about what other races do. Why are black people so goddamn concerned about what other races do?
There you go.
How come you black people don't tend to your own fucking affairs?
No, but no,
I'm speaking from no. Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me get it out, bro.
I'm sorry.
Because see, you're talking to a single father who's widowed. See, so that whole insurance thing. Everything that you're talking about, right? I lived it. I've lived it. That's my daughter in the pool back there, right? That was me camming up showing you the garden that we grow together, me and my daughter. Every goddamn thing you guys are sitting up here talking about, we live it. And so I'm just trying to kind of bring some sense and sensibilities to the conversation because quite frankly and quite honestly, I hear too many damn social media based talking points being used to have these kind of conversations, and it's utterly disgusting. I got to keep it real. When are people going to actually be real and be truthful? I don't buy into any of the social media shit at all, right? All the relationship gurus, none of them have done what I've done. I'll tell you right now, a lot of it sounds ridiculous. The original point that I came up here on, the sister evolution, you were talking, right? So I just got to tell you, once again, chief technical officer over here, tech company, right? Good luck. Good luck on finding that man to do that. The shit that I have on my plate, that's the last thing I would need. And I'm just telling you that, you whatever you might think, basic guy, whatever, right? Potato, there's somebody for everybody. I'm just saying, guys who do what we do, yeah, we're not doing that. All right, so let's get back to the other part though. I'm like, when are so to the sister that was saying, hey, I'm living. No, you're all good. I'm just saying, I gotta put it down for the brothers who rock the way I rock, right? So it's on the record.
I treat a lot of men.
Okay, all right. That okay, all right. So to the sister that was saying, well, I'm living for the now. Okay, typically that's how it goes. Women typically kind of do short-term, more impulsive type of things, right? Luckily, my wifey, because she was in education, she had to do education planning. She had to plan out things for the entire year. right? So she was very accustomed to planning. So she wasn't impulsive. I found that when we were really deep into our relationship, I was a little bit more impulsive than her. If I needed a plug-in from my studio shit, right, I was real quick to go and spend the money to go and get it, right? Whereas she was just like, well, can you get it on Friday after the money comes in, after we get paid, we pay our bills and everything, I'm budgeting. Can you do it on Friday? Yeah, I can do it on Friday. Yeah, that's no problem. Okay. And I started to learn from her, actually, about planning. Okay. And but typically it's the other way around, right? Women are typically a little bit more impulsive about things. Men are long-term planners. This is where the insurance thing was coming in. I can understand where the brother's coming from. As a man, he's thinking long-term. The game that his father put him up on is really good game. I got a brother in the YouTube, black YouTube space. Go look him up. His name's Alonzo Hall. Y'all want to know any and all things life insurance, go holler at him. He'll give you the scoop. That's important. That stuff is very important. It's important to us as men, right? That we do leave something for our children. See, the reason why it got like that, because see, if you were to leave it up to him, he's not going to leave it up to his woman to get it done. He's going to do it. That's why I don't disagree with him.
I just want to say, oh, he's still talking, my bad.
Let me just get this out. I'm going to drop off. My phone's getting hot. I'll let y'all have it. But understand that men are ultimately, for the most part, long-term thinkers, unless, you know, you with the shits, and then you deal with dudes that are with the shits. And that's none of my business, right? But if you're dealing with dudes like us, just know that, you know, we think a little bit differently about how this shit works. And I'm getting sick and tired of a lot of these social media sort of stereotype-based, general-based, black folks do this, other races do this, so the women of the other races do this, and the men of the other races do that, and then you use these as proxies, and it's a bunch of bullshit, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop off. Y'all got it, man. I'm going to listen in.
Complex.
All right.
Good point, bro.
But I just wanted to say, when I think about people comparing when black people compare to other races, my point in this is that I know families of other races that on the outside it looks like they're not doing the best, but they are saving and they are giving, and primary the reason why it look like they ain't doing the best because they saving and they doing stuff and they're investing for the children in the long run. And whoever in the comments talking about some only real parents say F them kids, no, that's not a real parent. I don't know where you got that from. That ain't a real parent. How you gonna say a real parent says F those kids?
Yeah, that's a joke.
No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. You so what you gonna do is you go get a job at churches. Even if it's a little bit, of money, income tax time, you gonna get your payback. You put money every year back from income tax time every year. That's what I've been doing, saving up to where when both of my children turn 18, I can have at least 10,000, the minimum 10,000 to give them a piece to go out in the world with, as far as if they want to do college, if my son want to do a trade, if my daughter wants to do a trade, whatever they want to invest in, that's me giving them something. So it is possible. There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of resources out there that you can make things happen in America. I'm not going to sit here. I do not believe, even with people going halfway, man, they got so much social stuff going on out there, welfare. People, I'm living in Texas. They got the Texas workforce. They got so many grants and stuff like that. People a lot of times are just lazy. They don't want to get out there. They don't want to be active because there's a generation that just feels like stuff should just be coming to them, or and that's where the comparison, well, such and such got it like this, why can't I have it like this? No, man, you gotta work hard, and that's an effort that I'm also trying to put into my children. You have to work hard. My man in here just doing this all day just because, I mean, to an extent, because I do like my job, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, I work hard and depressed for the type of job that I have because of my kids, man. Like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be mad disrespectful because I don't like that. Like,
Well, I want you to know that I have amazing relationships with my kids.
That's fine.
And I will tell them to their face, fuck them kids. It don't matter. It don't matter. And you know what? I can get and I can appreciate that there are people that set their children up that way. And I don't knock that. I don't knock that. I'm just saying that I taught my daughter just to be happy. I don't care how much money she has in the bank. I'm not trying to make her rich. I don't care about any of that. My daughter will tell you today that I taught her how to survive. I taught her what was more important. Because you can have money in the bank, but the government can take that away. Everything you make, everything you possess can be taken away. I would much rather teach my kids character. So y'all can teach your kids whatever. I'm gonna stay true to me, and I'm gonna feel comfortable in what I do. Because that's what's important to me. So you can have some emotional issue with me saying fuck them kids, but you have to understand. You have to understand what I'm saying.
Just because I'm talking about
that was your word, man. Kwame, I didn't say that. You said it first. I didn't call that to you first. I make sure that was your word. I'm not calling you emotional.
But I'm saying, like, but even then, you saying F them kids is emotion. So like I just put it out
they
there.
Get on my damn nerves. Yeah, absolutely. F them kids. I'm like really happy they're quiet right now. Man. I mean it's not to say I don't love my children. I don't think that
I'm not gonna say
words are powerful. Words have meaning. Words are powerful.
I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah, hey, listen. Words are powerful. Words are powerful and words have meaning.
Yes, they are. They are.
That shit's scary.
They hurt kids and she feel like that.
Listen, shout out to my children. I love y'all to death.
Shout out to mine.
y'all great. Even when y'all be on that bullshit, I'm gonna be in your ass.
I ain't gonna say F them. Even when I get frustrated, too, but I ain't gonna say F my kids. Heck to the no. I ain't saying no mess like that. What is
but
wrong
that's
any female, and I'm gonna say any female that says stuff like that, y'all the type of female that if your daughter comes you talk about your boyfriend touched them, y'all gonna be like, well, what did you do? That's the type of energy I get from F them kids. Like,
I do ask that question, what do you do? Because a reaction, there had to be, not to say that the person would have been at fault, but I want to make an educated decision off of all the information, not just one side, because we've seen how that plays out. That girl that got kidnapped, remember everybody was like, oh my God. And it turned out all she wanted was some dick from her man. So I prefer to have all the information before I make a decision.
Listen, listen, I want to say this. I want to say this after that. I didn't mean to say what I want to say to do this. All right, Goddess, I respect your decision. I respect that, how you feel. Trust me. And you know I love you, so don't trip. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is this. We as people, you know what I'm saying? You can say right now that you got the Benz or you got your business and you got that and you got this. But when you die and your kids ain't got none of that shit, you ain't leave your kids nothing. You ain't have shit from the beginning. All you had was a lifestyle that you supported.
That's it.
And what I'm trying to say is this,
because that don't make no sense what y'all saying. I'm just gonna be honest, right? Because I'm just thinking, if you have a good job, you getting money. Usually, when you sign up for these jobs, you have to pick dependents. You got what I'm saying? Your 401k have to go to people and stuff like that. So usually, as you're working, your kids are already set up in the event that you die. The only time that a lot of times that your kid is not set, like my kid's set up and I ain't even got none. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I'm
saying aside from your job,
good, but you're not leaving nothing to your kids. Usually, even your bank account, usually it has a dependent on it. You got what I'm saying, or somebody.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is, did you take a nice amount of money and said, put it on this for this kid, put your kid name on it, first name, last name, initials, whatever you need to put. This is for him or her. Boom. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And just sit back. Just sit back. How you a grown-ass adult? You
Oh, the
driving
life
nice cars and
insurance
you living
policy.
good? You driving nice cars and you living good? Think about it. Apartments is $3,000 a month now, $2,000 a month now. This is what it is right now, right?
Well, that's
Houses
the
is
way
going
poor
up
people.
right now. So you telling me you would sit? So you telling me you know that's going on right now? Your child is young or a
She don't have a.
teenager. You ain't take a couple of dollars to just be like, yo, let me throw it on the side and roll the dice and see what I could do for my kid. You ain't
But
have nothing.
but brother, what you speaking from? I believe you speaking from a point of view where you see what's around you. You see in the type of community that you sort of living in, because brothers and sisters have always done that. My grandmother did it for my father. My mother's father and mother did it for her. And by the time it got to me, Gen X, I've been doing that shit since I was 14.
All right, now listen, Listen to
But
what you
what I'm
said.
saying, let me hold
It
on,
was
let me
passed
finish.
down. It was passed
Oh,
down.
okay, okay. So here's how I took it. My my career was through helping young men and women to the capacity that you're talking about. Whether it was within a school, whether it was within the community centers, I've had access to at that many youth, at least 5 to 10,000 youth. And I used to have workshops speaking to them, one, about the emotional aspect of life, two, about the financial aspect and responsibility of life. That's how I made my, now, that ain't how I got rich. I'm not saying I'm rich, but that's how I made my money. That's how I made my bread and butter. So now, as far as for my own children, they've heard the conversation from day one. My whole concept was, even when I speak to young men and young women, you have to learn to be self-sufficient and independent. Once you get your ass out of high school, because your first goal in life is to graduate high school. If you don't do that as a black man, black woman, you're working from a deficit. Once you get that high school diploma, GED, whichever one, now you got to look at what lane you want to go through. This new entrepreneur lane is supposed to be like bartering, but people ain't got those type of communication skills to be an entrepreneur and barter.
That's a fact.
So you're going to work a job, you're going to go to the military, you're going to get a trade. Those are the 4 lanes you got in America. Now, what poor people don't do, and this is why I think brothers can really get ahead, if you have a child, you come in, the baby firstborn, you know that little funny looking child look just like you make sure you get all the responsibilities afforded to you also. All the legal rights. You want to be on every document. You want to be able to file the baby on your taxes. When that baby's 8 months old, 10 months old, a fucking $20,000 insurance policy is $3.35. You smoke cigarettes. You fucking doing all the shit that we complain about. We got a fat ass chain. You take that $3 a month, put it on your child, make it a 20-year life insurance policy. They live out the 20 years. And if you got 2 or 3 kids, you done spent $10. 20 years from now, you have over $60,000. You should be older. You should have. You shouldn't be wearing your pants sagging and shit. You shouldn't be looking like a little boy. You're gonna come into the world as a man. So now, when your children old, you have a nest egg. Say, listen, you're not gonna move how I move, kids. I don't give a damn. This is how we gonna move together. So when I'm dead and gone, y'all gonna be able to have y'all house, y'all car, y'all little funny looking dog. You're gonna be stabilized, and that's how it works. And it starts now. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people did, everybody has the option to wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? Let me take a little few more. Let me be a little selfish with my money a little bit because I'm tired of paying white folk their money to still lock a nigga up. That's how I
But
look
like
at it.
Push said, what
So
like Push
you gotta
said
figure that
earlier,
shit out for yourself.
what happens when they stop currency? So we've taught everybody how to chase money. What happens when they take the money away? That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. We are not teaching them the basics. So how can we expect them to
What I'm trying to.
survive?
All right, you're right. You're right. You're right.
In
What
New
I'm trying to
York,
And
say is,
you know,
if you
so
if you don't listen,
and
that's
hold
if you
on,
don't know
I
how,
let
go ahead. I'm
me
sorry.
re up. Just I just
Sorry,
want to
sorry,
say
sister. I'm
this.
sorry, sister. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's other ways. I'm just saying, introduce the variable because I'm going to be honest. In South Phoenix, in some of those houses, it's a very impractical idea for anybody to have any kind of money to save to put towards anybody, no matter what kind of phone or anything that they have. I'm just saying, we can introduce other ways to leave something if that's a necessity for somebody. Yet we keep setting this, it has to be money, it has to be money, it has to be money. And then realistically, you as Black men, if we're going to keep it to this narrative, place an unnecessary burden on yourselves, and then you hold yourself accountable to that, and it can inadvertently cause health complications. There's a lot more that goes into this than we ever give allowance to. So sometimes it would be nice to have that full directive, because you guys place a lot of responsibility on yourselves. You did it just now in this conversation. Men are long-term thinkers. You know, it's not a matter of spontaneity. It's a matter of trying to remove some of those boulders you guys have placed on yourselves. So yeah, I'm going to speak a different language because I feel that as men, you should be given an allowance to make mistakes. You should be given an allowance to not be responsible for the whole damn community. So it really is important that we give you guys that opportunity to not be John Henry every damn day.
But a man has to be responsible for himself. Even without children, he must put that burden on himself to get out and learn how to fish and learn how to garden and learn how to hunt. That's part of being a man. A man that moves less than that mindset
Do you
will
see
always be
how you see how you came at an either or? It doesn't have to be either or. He can
It has
still
to
do
be
all of those things,
from
Trey.
a man's point
He
of
can
view.
do all. Okay, I'm not
Only
trying
for
to
men.
dismiss that. Will you give me, audience, for 1 second to understand that there's a variable? You are a 360 individual. Yes, you can, as a man, go break that mountain, John Henry. Go do what you got to do. I'm just saying, as a woman, as a nurturer, which another thing y'all tell us, that's my job, is to ensure that I recognize that sometimes it's not necessary for you to go break those boulders. Sometimes it's okay for you to sit in the shades and drink some lemonade. There's room for both. Yet in these conversations, it's always either or. Now, you can want a Black woman to love a Black man, but you cannot then tell her, nah, not that kind of love, because that takes away my pride. That's ridiculous.
Trey,
Just bring the lemonade at the end of the way.
Trey, you gotta go break that rock. Cause she's saying,
hold on 1 second.
So you gotta go break that rock.
Okay,
go
hold on 1
break
second.
that
In
damn
my
rock.
house too. You know how to work, brother.
See
Ain't no in between. You
see what I'm saying?
Go do it.
Evolution.
Thank you. Thank you, Alexis. Appreciate it.
Yes, Queen. Where my
Could you, that last comment you had up there, could you leave that up there? I want to address that as soon as y'all finish talking.
I think it was me.
Trey's comment. This
Yeah,
one?
that one right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, address it. You can address it now.
Yes.
Okay, so is the guy right there with the bald head that put that up there?
Yes, ma'am.
Trey first.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, so what you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, there's situations where a lot of guys who may be good guys, but just don't really have a relationship with the mom and not getting the opportunity to raise their sons. And then we see the behaviors of the sons when they get to a certain age, they start wilding out. That's become, once his scrotum sac separates from his body, he needs the man, regardless of whether or not we getting along or not. It would change your life because, and even let's just say the father was a guy we were just getting with. He's turned out to be a jerk. Find somebody righteous, a big brother, uncle, cousin, somebody, a coach, somebody can talk to him on a man level, because he's now coming to that age of when boys come on puberty, they're led with the kahunas. They wake up with it. It's leading them, and if they get an emotional voice, they're going to be emotional. But if they get a man voice to say, "This is how you move," he's going to move accordingly as he develops. Maturely start dealing with females and things like that. The mother at that point can say, "Son, you don't mess with these kind of women. You're a different type of son. You don't hang out with these type of guys. You don't fall into that prey." That's all I mean by that. Give that boy a chance to develop his manhood thinking, so he won't get out here and be coming home wearing your favorite outfits and heels, unless some women fall into that. I'm not saying it's you.
Okay, so
You
the
know
reason
what?
why I want to ask hold on, guys. The reason why I wanted to ask that question, right, is because I hear that a lot, right? So you saying that y'all can't people can't co-parent?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. And that's the thing. If you can't co-parent, the message just has to be the same. When he
Okay,
fuck
Can
up
I?
in school, yes.
another question I gotta ask, right? A lot of guys, when you say single mom, y'all don't think they date?
But dating is not the
But
father.
I'm just saying, if it's regardless of what if the father passed away?
Well, that's different though. That's a
But I'm
special
just saying,
circumstance.
what if the father passed away? What
If
if the
he
father
passed
is in
away,
jail? Hold on,
okay,
and she got a man, and he's
okay,
in and he's in her son's life.
okay, okay. So if she has a man, it's very important to notify the children before the man is just coming over, clapping cheeks in the bedroom, and your 13-year-old son can hear that. Now, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying
No,
anybody.
I know
So,
you're
so,
not, but
so,
I'm
so,
just saying though,
so
if
have
you
a
have my
have a meeting with the children prior to introducing this man that you want to be your man. How do they feel about it? Wait a minute,
okay, no,
because
but hold on, because I'm asking you the questions real quick, right?
I'm
So
I'm
you
sorry.
telling me if my son with you, it's just gonna be you and my son. You're not gonna have a woman in your house.
Help me understand. So if we had a child together
Yes,
and I had a woman, yes, I've had that
and I
situation
have a man. But I'm saying though, what is the difference between you having a woman and me having a man?
because I'm gonna ensure that my woman has my son's his it's like she's gonna have his interests at heart.
Okay, so how you know a woman not doing the same
I
thing?
didn't listen. I don't know if it's happening or not. I
But
don't
that's why
know
I'm.
if it's
But that's what you assume because that's what you came off. Give the son to the mom.
no, I didn't
I mean, give the
assume.
son to the dad.
No, I've worked in a lot of situations where it was this what I'm speaking from. Not assume. I can go to experiences today from 25 years. It's been the same situation. That's why I'm speaking to it like that. It'll
Okay,
change
but
the child's
make
life.
me understand how it's reasonable for you and like a man and his woman to raise our son, but
Listen,
it's a lot that got to go with me and my man raising my son.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna say this.
no. I'm not
Can I
saying that.
say
But here's the thing: if the father passed away, that's why I said there's somebody righteous that can help groom this boy. If it's your boyfriend, great. If it's a cousin, uncle, the boy. My point is, the boy just needs a man who has his best interests at heart. Somebody's going to show him how to deal with his emotions. Somebody's going to show him how to clean his nasty room, wash his nasty ass, wash his clothes. Men teach boys those concepts, is all I'm saying. And a
Okay,
woman
can
well,
I
is
I
can I
have
Ali's
a
add to that?
son.
Can
son.
I add to that?
Hold
Let me.
on. I have a son. Okay, my son is 21.
that's a
Right?
grown man though.
But
That's different.
I raised him. It ain't no difference. I'm trying to tell you what I seen raising the boy. Like, see what I'm saying? How you just skip the
No, I'm
part of
just
him
saying the
being
21
born.
year old
Hold
to me
on,
is
you
a
skipped
boy,
the
a
part of,
man.
but you skipped the part of him growing up
So he grew up with you, right?
and his father.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So what I'm saying is, with his father, right? Even though I'm so glad that my son is by him, he's a good man. But my son seen a lot of women go in and out his house. He can't say that about his mother.
Okay.
Listen, can I say this? Can I say this real quick? Sorry. Listen, just because. Listen, and I want to say this, and I don't want the women to feel no type of way about this. You know, I love you. Just because you raised your son doesn't mean you showed him how to live. Think about it. If you're a single mother, think about it. If you're a single mother and you
Breathe,
doing
mommy.
everything by yourself, and your son is babysitting other kids you have or whatever the case may be, yeah, you living, but you know what? He doesn't know how to fill out a money order. You didn't teach him how to fill out the money order. You ain't get the money and
Is
break
you
the money
asking me that or are
down.
you saying
Listen,
it? Are you
no,
asking
listen.
me that?
No, no, I'm not actually. This is not for you. It's not for you. This is just
Oh,
for the general. It's for the general. I'm just saying, when you're a woman and you doing everything yourself, you're not showing your son that you're doing everything yourself. You're doing everything yourself. You're not showing him. A man will put his son in the car and go take a ride with me. And then you know what's gonna happen? He gonna pull up to the gas station and get the car fixed and talk to the mechanic. He gonna pull up to the bill places and talk to the people and pay the bills. Your son is
okay, I
gonna
get what you're
see.
saying. I get what you're saying, but
You
what I'm
understand what
I
I'm
want y'all
saying? Your son, your son.
what I'm asking is right because y'all. I mean, I'm not trying to cut y'all off, but we don't need all that. I get what you're saying, right? But what I'm confused as if when y'all keep saying single mothers, like they not dating, like they not married, like they not in relationships. That's all I'm saying. Like they don't got brothers, they don't got uncles. Like
And
even though they
one thing
shouldn't
you guys
have that,
never
they should have their dad, but nobody complaining about why the dad is not there, knowing that he need to raise his son.
They
That's
never
a fact.
addressed it.
Hey, that's a
We
fact
never
too.
They
addressed
Hey,
it.
that's a
don't.
but we
fact too,
never
sister. That's a
we
fact too.
never
I'm not gonna
talk
lie. That's a
about
fact.
the importance of the father for the daughter. We always talk about how important the dad is for the son. The dads are just important. You know, yes, there's different things that a man can teach a son that a woman may have a difficult time showing or leading him to the answers he needs. Yes, we can play those games all day. But what I can understand what Kwame is saying, because I would feel kind of slighted that way too, to think that I couldn't raise my son because I didn't have a phallus. That's just, I
Right.
don't think that dismissing parenting should be based on gender. We all offer different things to our children. Yet again, we never talk about the importance of the father to the daughter, which then leads to the 304 behavior, which leads us to the ratchet, which brings us back to the beginning of what this conversation was about. We all hold ownership here. Let's have real conversations.
I
And
feel
some of
you.
that
I
stuff
feel
you
you.
can't
Hey, I
stop.
feel you.
Like
I feel.
sometimes a hoe just gonna be a hoe. She was born to be a hoe. Maybe I should have said 304. But
Yeah. Why
we
you say?
gotta
Damn.
realize
Hold on.
we
Hold on.
need the hoes just as much as we need the
What?
regular women.
Wait.
It
Yeah.
ain't
The
never
hoes
said
are
They just
needed.
that.
went left.
Can
Wait,
I
what
keep
just
saying
happened?
hoe like
Hold
that?
on.
Yeah.
We wasn't talking
304.
to the hoes. Hold
The
on. Wait.
304s are needed too. Like we not
Hold
gonna
up. Hold up.
stop.
See?
Hold up.
Don't be starting.
Hey, it was 304s in the Bible. Y'all gotta get realistic about that.
Well, it
Stop
was the
changing
first
some of these
profession known to man.
304s because they are needed. Some of the
Hey,
304s are needed.
tell us what the 304. Tell us what the 304 angels look like in the Bible. I don't know what's going on over here.
Look,
Yeah.
because I don't want us to get into the Bible, but read your
Please
Bible,
don't.
son.
Yeah.
King, it was some 304s in the Bible. It was one that
Put
helped
some
out Jesus
304s in the Bible.
specifically.
That's crazy.
Can we talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Wasn't she washing Jesus' feet with her hair? I'm just going to say, look, we ain't even gonna go there because y'all know
Who
that
you
I
talking about,
interpret the
Jezebel?
Bible a certain type of way. I'm gonna give y'all a
This
certain
nigga
type
said
of truth,
Jezebel.
a certain type of truth that y'all not ready for. You know what
Mary.
I'm saying? Some of these 304s need to be here. Stop trying to change all these 304s. It's just what it is, right? And
He
some of
said,
these
"Hey,
things,
Evolution said the slut
were
walk is in the
supposed to
Bible."
be in the LGBTQ. Some people were supposed to be like that. We can't change everybody.
Oh, shit.
Everybody
Okay.
ain't
What?
supposed to be the
Wait.
same.
Okay.
Let's stop
Hold
doing that.
on now.
It's
Ain't no
over. It's over.
LBGTQ in the Bible.
Yeah,
Stop,
there
stop
it is.
that.
There's that rigid old
So,
man
It's
so
voice.
over.
what was
There it
Sodom
is.
and
Ain't
There
no
it
way
is.
gonna
Gomorrah?
change
It's
What
my
was
over.
Sodom
Black
and
man, run
Gomorrah?
for your lives.
What was Sodom and Gomorrah? I'm just saying.
Run for your lives,
What
brothers.
happened? You know what I'm saying? Didn't they have to go? But they was
Run for
there.
your lives,
So
man.
now we
Run
come
for
now
your
and
life.
y'all like, oh my
Man,
God, the
brothers.
LGBTQ, the LG.
Y'all
Yo, they
brothers.
been since the beginning of time. They
Oh
probably couldn't
my
come out the
God.
closet. Their
Oh, the
closet
bullets
probably
are
full of
so
skeletons.
pointed.
Run,
You
brothers.
know what I'm
You
saying?
got
Let
past the
them
belt.
people be good and they have a good life, like you having a good life.
I
It,
think. I
it
think.
ain't they fault y'all boring. You
I.
got a
I.
Run,
life.
I
brothers.
think
Was
that.
the
I
was the
think that fellas.
BGTQ
Run,
boys in the
brothers,
Bible?
run.
I think that
Right.
fellas
I'm
should
just
Run,
say that
saying.
run,
trouble is.
run.
I will also say this
But
here,
I'm
and I'm gonna
sorry. I'm
digress
sorry. But
again.
back as I was as we
Boy,
talking
we in
about, I
trouble.
just feel like a lot of men need to stop saying that about women out here that's doing what they gotta do. It's hard enough. I don't think anybody want to raise their kids by themselves.
You dig?
You know, everybody need their time. Everybody need their space. Yes, there's some bad apples out here, but it's on both sides. We can't keep talking like it's just the mothers.
No, no,
Mm.
no.
Okay.
That's
We
I'm a,
not.
true.
We
I'm a,
let's say,
listen.
listen,
I just
sister,
want to
sister. We
add.
not
I
talking.
want to add this
Go
here.
ahead. I'm
No, we
sorry,
ain't
brother. Go
saying
ahead.
nothing
Even
about it.
though
It's only been the mothers.
I basically got three things I want to say. When it goes back to, I forget who said about other nationalities did this and other nationalities did that.
That
I
was me,
do. I
brother.
wait. Now I somewhat agree with that. When it comes to those other nationalities, they created generational wealth for their children. That meaning when the family started a business, it was the family business. That's why you can go in these corner stores and the Asians got the kids in there at 2 years old, and in 10 years, that same kid is at the register. They kept the business within the family,
Hmm.
they learned the art of it, and they kept the money in the same household. They didn't have no problem with putting 10 people in a 3-bedroom apartment Everybody worked together. They walked to work together. They put their money together. And then in 5-6 years, everybody had their own stove. Okay. I think that our nationality got away from that. Okay. They want to tell it, oh, kids, you can be this here. That's why we got basketball players and rappers and everybody doing their own thing. So in the meantime, the business that the daddy doing, whether he was a mechanic at the time, whether he was a farmer at the time, guess what? When he died, he ain't got nobody to leave the business to. What you gonna leave it to the kid who don't know how to farm? You're gonna leave it to the kid who don't know how to be a mechanic because we didn't breed our kids in that manner. Okay, let me get a little deeper. Then when you start having these kids, right, and then they separate, as soon as that mother get on Section 8, now you got the government involved. Now she can't even have, the baby daddy can't even come over no more. You know what I'm saying? So then now they can't even, it's all about
That's a lie.
Wait, hold on now. Allow me to finish.
Amen.
I'm just saying, I just want to say that's a lie. Go ahead, Push. Go ahead.
Wait. I know. I'm gonna go from my personal experience. I know women that's on government assistance, right? The man can't even live at that household. Once he get out of jail,
okay, so can I say something to you about that, Push?
Then wait, I'm almost done. Let me land my plane. I had 3, but that's the second point. So I think that causes an issue and a problem. What I'm saying is, even with the generational wealth that we as a people do not really absorb and soak in like a sponge. Besides the fact, when the family gets separated and you got the single moms and single dads, they don't tend to work things out before they implement the government in the middle. The third and final thing I want to say is, I believe that once you get that life insurance policy for your wife and your future children, right? And then whatever you got, your 401k, if they can't live or survive off of that, then I agree with Goddess. Fuck them kids.
I'm not gonna push the button, Push. I don't matter how much you sweeten me up. I'm not gonna push the damn button, okay?
As long as you understand.
But back to what Push was saying, as far as Section 8, that is a lie. You can't put your man can put his woman on there, but you're gonna have to add your income. Once your income added up, they're gonna realize that your income is too high, so she or you don't need Section 8. A lot of people don't want to put the guys on there because once they add up your income, you don't have it anymore.
But young lady, just based off what that logic is, isn't that already setting up the dynamic to where the father can't really be? It's like, and this is what the truth of it is. According to the document,
because I work for the system, right?
Right, and I used to sign people up for the system.
Hold on, but I work for it. Even though you signed them up, I work for it. Okay, I'm in the system as I'm talking to you right now, right? So say me and you was together, right?
Right.
And say you the man, you the leader, you provider, you the protector. That's what they say, right? Why do I need to go on Section 8 if you put me in a house? The type of man you seem like, hold on, the type of man that you seem like you is, you look like you the type of person that will put a woman in a home. Correct. So why would I need Section 8? But why would I need it if you put me in a home?
But see, I'm not the good example. So I'm trying to make an example of what you just said. Because then it goes back to something that was said earlier. Me as a man, that's why it's important. I can't hear him. I won't even allow myself to even put myself there. Hello? So better yet, I'm not going to allow my family to go.
Okay,
I'm not even going to do that.
What I see, the man that I'm seeing, that's why I brought it the way I brought it. I said, by you being who you is, you're going to make sure that I'm in a home. So there's no need for me to go to Section 8.
So exactly what I'm saying. I wouldn't even allow myself to.
So what Kwame, hold on, what Kwame is saying, a lot of these situations, so let's just say, me and Kwame are together. Hold on. Listen, me and Kwame are together, okay? Because that's the safest of this whole panel. And I'm living in a Section 8 house. I can't have Kwame living with me, right? Because her additional income, I no longer qualify for the Section 8. Right. And so people are manipulating the system in that way. So what she's saying, the example that you're providing doesn't apply because we wouldn't be at a Section 8 situation. So we're trying to justify two different tiers of the economic system to make it make sense for this conversation, and that's what she's trying to point out. It doesn't work.
But okay, help me understand, because she's saying if we're together and I'm doing the things I need to do as a man, why would I allow her or my children to go into Section 8 housing?
I didn't say that. I said I know you wouldn't have me in the Section 8 house because you're gonna put me in a house. So Section 8 shouldn't even be a subject in our conversation because you put me in a home. It's a lot of women out here where men is not helping them. Let's keep it real. Men are not helping, so they need the help. So what they
But
do
why
is they
they
go
choose?
look for help.
But see, Ms. Kwame, here's the problem. Why do they choose those type of men when there's basic men that was said earlier who's out here working their fucking asses off, providing they getting homes, they living in
Most of
these
them basic
places
men are in a relationship. Most of them basic
because the
men
women
that you
don't want
talking
to be
about,
with them. Most of the women
But
don't
but
like
they in a
those guys.
relationship.
hear
Who
the
they in a
question?
relationship with themselves?
All
Who
right.
they
So
in a
hold on.
They
relationship with
not.
Can I
themselves?
ask you
But
this? Can I ask you this?
Kwame,
Can I ask you this question?
the
They
Can I ask you
You
this
know what
question,
I'm
question? What
asking?
is
why
the
do
what
they
is the
choose those people? We can't answer that. That's why all of that
No,
is
we
wait
can't
semantics.
wait?
because
Let me ask
why
this
do
question to the
why
ladies.
do
Let me ask this question to the ladies.
got it? Let me ask you this, right?
Go ahead.
Why when if a person come up to you, right, and be honest, saying I just want to fuck you, you have the right to say no, right? Or yes.
Yes.
Come on, we can go lay down,
Yes.
right?
You have the right to
Y'all all
say.
agree with
Yeah.
that, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they say
Y'all all
yeah.
agree with that, right? Okay, so but do men come up and say that?
But
Men
how?
Yeah.
wine and diners. Hold on,
Yeah.
men
Men say
wine and
that.
diners. Let us see what they y'all stop acting like y'all don't lie to get between the legs.
No man does that. Men keep it
Oh,
straight
I'm
up
done.
with you.
I'm
Oh,
going back
we
on mute.
have,
I'm going
yep.
back on mute.
Okay, yeah, me
I'm
too.
going
You
back.
guys got this. Bye,
Listen, let
guys.
me ask you. Let me ask you
both
ladies
those
a
things are
question. Let me
true.
ask you a question. Let me ask you ladies a question. And I heard this word a few times. Answer this to me. What is a basic man? What is that?
Exactly. Explain it to them, ladies,
Tell
what
me
y'all
what is a
said a basic
basic
man
man.
was.
I never called the man basic, so
Not
No, but
whoever
I
you.
called
heard
him
the
Not
that need
you.
word.
to answer
Listen,
that
I
question.
heard the word being
Yeah,
But
I'm
thrown
not
I'm
gonna.
just
around. A
saying,
basic man.
whoever
You
called
heard,
What
need
is a
to come
basic
out
man?
and say who's
you
basic.
you heard evolution say
Yeah.
basic
Come on,
All right.
man.
So
We
Evolution.
what
didn't
is
say
to
that.
explain?
Explain
All
it,
right. Right.
Evolution.
It doesn't matter who
We
said it.
never
To
got an answer to
explain to
that.
the men. Explain to the men who don't understand that. What is a basic man?
I'm so bothered by that. I ain't forgot about that. I really haven't. I
I
don't
need to
like
hear
that
the
not
answer for
one
that.
bit.
Tell us what a basic man is.
There you go.
The way she described it, it fit more of a Pookie Ray Ray man who just wants to lay up on the couch. That's
A
really
man
how
that wants
she
to come up
described.
off of you. Like that's my basic. A man that wants to come up off of you. He doesn't have any goals. He's impressed by everything you got because he's not trying to go ahead and get it. You get what I'm saying? Now that's my basic man. That's might not be what
So
y'all
It's
what is
think
not a
it
so what
basic
is
is.
a
man.
But
basic
when I
man? So what
say
is a basic
basic,
man?
basic
What
is
is a
not
basic?
good in my
All right.
world. You know what I'm
All right. So
saying?
what is a
So
man? What is a man who makes 50,000, got his own little spot, got his little Honda, and life is going good for? What is he?
to me,
What is he?
damn, I hate to say
Struggling.
this.
Yeah,
That's
He
go
gonna
ahead
say
and
he's
crazy.
say it.
struggling.
That's crazy.
He
That's
not
crazy.
he
That's
not good
crazy as
enough.
That's
hell.
crazy.
But that's just for me. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Because
So wait.
So
I'm working
how much
hard
your
at
man
it.
how much your man got to make? Cause sound like you got a figure you looking for. So $50,000, you ain't dating a man that make $50,000. That what you saying?
I think a
See,
man that
this
makes
tells me
$50,000 would admire me. And I don't want a man to admire me. I want a
So
man
fifty
that's
this
thousand
struggling.
tells
dollars.
me that you guys
Just
don't
answer
listen to her
yes or
show.
no. Would you
No,
No,
date
it's
a
not.
man that make
they
fifty
don't watch
thousand
my show.
dollars?
They
Damn.
don't want you guys don't watch the show. Push, I'm very disappointed in you. You're really breaking my heart right now because she has already provided this information, and as a co-host of this show, you should know this, sir. She has a $15,000 requirement over her income. He has to make 15 grand more a year than her.
Well,
Okay,
what's
but
That
I've only
was
been
her
I've only been wait.
number.
I've only been a part of the show
Well,
3 weeks,
okay.
so
So what
obviously I
happened
missed something.
was
So then
it
wait,
used to be
hold on,
15.
hold on. It's some new that's breaking
it done
news.
went up?
Wait, hold. We got some breaking
Well,
news.
it used to be 15.
Went up.
Uh-huh.
But what happened was that people was like, oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, so I'll start him at the bare minimum. If he
Which
can
is
make 75, 10K, I could work with him. And
Wow.
that way,
Damn.
but that's
$75,000.
like a regular. You could work at MTA and make that, right?
Wait, hold on. Hey, what world you living in?
Listen, at 75K, is he still basic?
Yes.
He's basic to me, but I can
That's
work
crazy.
with him.
That's crazy.
I can work with him.
So
I'm
I'm
going back on me.
Wait. So time out. So you telling me the guy that's on his couch is equivalent to the guy who works at the MTA?
Well, that's the thing, right? Because he's not making my requirement in money. You get what I'm saying? He's not the guy on the couch or whatever, the homosexual, because he is doing something. So I'll give him credit for that. You get what I'm saying? But I have a certain type of criteria that I want my man.
All right, sister. What I'm trying to say is this: you said a basic man is a man living on a couch. Right, that's a basic man.
Now,
and then you
said he doesn't have any goals. He's not doing anything.
All right. So he's the
I want man. Not
a man who's living on a couch who doesn't have any goals is a basic man. But a man who makes $75,000 a year working at MTA is still a basic man.
Well, maybe he's a little bit above basic.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Evolution, you know we love you. That's crazy.
Hey, I'm going to my third ring, so I got a lot of love out there. You know?
Not her third ring. Lord.
Hey, Goddess.
Love don't pay no bills.
Hey, Goddess, can you hear me?
I don't care about your
I
love.
can, yes. I can hear you.
So my 72,000 ain't shit.
No, you wouldn't qualify. You're not good enough, Push. You're unqualified.
Oh, okay.
Unproductive.
Thanks for clearing that up for me. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna tell you something. And I was gonna hit that, right? Because that's another. The thing about love.
Oh, hey, Goddess, but when my Goddess, I make 72 now, but when my album drop and then it go platinum, then I'm good enough.
Maybe she can work with you.
I'm the same dude that was making 72, but now the album drop and I got a platinum song. Now all of a sudden she's pushed off.
80 was mine because they made me go down. They made me go down, so that
they made her go down. Society gave peer pressure, guys. Peer pressure.
Listen, so a 70. Listen. Yes or no, ladies. Yes or no.
80 was.
Listen. Yes or no, ladies. Yes or no. This is a yes or no question. A man making 75,000, is he basic? Yes or no?
No.
Evolution, what's your answer?
I keep telling y'all, yes.
Y'all really killing me.
He want to speak. No, wait, now he been quiet, but the man been quiet for 37 minutes. I want to hear what he got to say, because now he got his hand on his head like he needs some Motrin or some Excedrin. Hey, King, go ahead, man.
I think that the concept of all of this shit is basically silly. The first problem that we all have is we do not understand that we are fighting capitalism. So when she says she need a certain amount, that's fighting capitalism. You see what I'm saying? That is fuck what you think you could do what you can do. Now, if I want your attention and I can't get it from you without that, and if I really need it, I'm the type of nigga that's gonna go get it. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm hearing people say, and I honor the cats, I swear to God, I honor the cats who have the discipline to deal with this dumb shit to get what you need out of it. Me, I create a whole situation. And what people need to stop doing is if you're gonna kick, you gotta take control of the whole situation. And I don't give a fuck if somebody's sucking dick. I don't give a fuck who fucking who. None of that matters to me. I don't care. What I care about are you giving me what I need when I need it. Because it's us against capitalism. And so, and again, I'm every nigga, but I ain't did that. I got a special set of skills, and I do realize now that I am a goddamn god. I decide what I want to do, and the fucking shit happen. So what I'm saying to you is what I've been trying to tell niggas from the beginning. The reason the fucking shit happened is because I listen to these women, and I ask them for advice, and they tell me what to do, while you trying to figure out, is her value in her pussy? Her value is in her brain. And so for me, every time I hear a nigga complain, I'm like, everybody around you's giving you answers, but you're not fucking listening. So that's why, for me, I just listen to you guys most of the time. Most shit you say don't make sense to me. Right? I'm not that type of dude that feel like I got to work for any of these motherfuckers until I have to. And if I gotta work for them, I'm gonna make more money than that motherfucker around me.
Brother,
until
brother.
I get the chance to.
Outrageous,
I've been
outrageous.
Go ahead,
listening.
I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. Sorry,
Let me
brother,
get
go
this one last piece.
Outrageous,
Y'all
outrageous.
had it easy. Until I get in the position, to control everything, then I make more money. So y'all niggas keep worrying about working for these motherfuckers. Work for them long enough to get out what you got to get out of them bitches and go somewhere else and make more money. Nothing is stopping you. Nothing. And so that's why when I realized that, and the only reason I realized that is because sisters kept whispering in my ear, why are you wasting your time? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing? And you niggas is like, man, you ain't gonna never make it. Ain't nobody else saying that to me but y'all, my own fucking brothers. So why I think it's stuff hanging around too many
Someone,
niggas.
a woman.
Who you talking to telling you
Listen,
that?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. A woman said something in a comment and it resonated with me. And brother, I agree with you. But how can you fight capitalism if you devaluing the value of your partner, son?
I'm not devaluing the value of no motherfucking body. You never
I'm
heard
not
me
saying
devalue
you
anything.
doing it.
What I
I'm not
value
saying
is
you
my
doing it.
goddamn self. Wait,
Listen,
you asked the question.
brother. I'm not saying.
answering
Listen,
it.
I'm not saying you devaluing the value. What I'm trying to say is, if we're saying that a man who makes 75,000 is basic, right?
I'm not saying any fucking thing. You
I'm
keep
not saying
missing
you,
the point.
brother. I'm not
This
saying
is
you.
time out 20 seconds. She said that's what she needed. You can't tell her how to pimp her capitalism. She's giving
You're
what she
right.
fucking
You're right.
Do
needs.
you need
Right.
a
You're
hug?
right.
Fucking
No, you're right. No, listen. You're
We're
right.
gonna
You're right.
take a moment to give you a
And what
hug.
he said is what you
You're
need to
right.
get.
Nah,
You
he's
gotta
right.
go
He's
fucking
right.
get
He's
it.
right. He's right.
The rest of that
He's
shit don't matter.
He's right. So a man who makes
I'm over
70,000.
here making kings, and y'all doubting it. Because if you was making 50, but you had to get 75 to be with me, that's progression. I done brought you up. You know what I'm saying? You done came up out that mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody motivated by
Up to
something.
where the ball is.
Isn't it? Wouldn't it? So let's just say this. So doesn't that open? Okay, so you're expecting the end result. What makes it any different if I'm willing to accept a man who makes $50,000 and build him up to the 75,000?
Then that makes
What's
you
the
better at that
difference?
part. That gives you the better spot at doing that.
Two different women.
No, it doesn't make no. It's not a better. It's not a better. I'm just saying it's a variable. What makes it different?
If you have the wherewithal to turn that $52,000 nigga into $100,000 nigga, then that is what you have to do. What I'm saying to you is, it doesn't matter. Whatever your criteria is, that's your particular criteria. And when you get to that criteria, you make that motherfucker who you are. That's what you needed. That's the energies that match. You cannot keep forcing yourself into shit that you know don't work for the beginning.
So here's the funny part. Here's the funny part about all that. Here's the funny part about all that. If you make if you make $100,000 a year, after taxes, you only taking home 80.
Well, then that puts you in a better position to get what you want.
You only taking home a $5,000 difference.
But check this out, right? Check this out, because I know a lot of our community does that, right? You hear a woman creating a boundary. I said my boundary was 75, but I want 80. And that's to me the minimum. You got what I'm saying? Like I want more, but that's
before
the minimum.
taxes or after taxes.
But wait, instead of you listening to my boundary,
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure it out, because if you say 80 and I got 72,
a lot of
I
us
make
are
the
single now. And this is why I'm working on my third grade.
Is it before taxes or after taxes?
I'm very successful at what I do. And this is why a lot of brothers are single and they miss their woman. If you don't stand up to what I need, my boundaries, then you just not the man for me, player.
So all right,
I'm okay with that.
When is the woman making boundaries?
All right.
Wow. What are we doing here?
You right? No, you right. No, she's right. She's right.
Wow.
She's right.
Maybe that's why a lot of women are still single. Because y'all boundaries, you outprice.
You're not making a money.
If you think, man, hold on. If you think what y'all doing is you outpricing the market. You're outpricing the market. Straight up. You're making things
No,
unrealistic.
that
You're
in
trying
my
to tell.
world,
I'm a listen.
That's what she
Listen.
wants.
check this out.
Listen.
In
I'm
my world,
a very successful man, and you tell me my $72,000 ain't shit.
No, I'm not. I'm
in
telling you,
my
for
world,
her, not for anyone else.
80,000 is basic. It's the bottom.
But you
That's
don't
But
even make
what's
80.
not being considered though,
You don't even make
realistically,
80.
If y'all not in my
realistically,
world, y'all don't understand it.
Nah.
It's a lot.
okay,
How
but
do you
you
want
guys
somebody to make
do
what you won't even make?
push.
But I do
Hold on.
make
Yes.
that. That's the funny
Just
part
a
about
second.
that. You don't know
Okay.
how
Hold
much
on.
I make.
How
Y'all
much
don't
you
even
make?
know what
Okay.
I do. That's
But
the
evolution.
funny part about it.
Let's put the real variable on it because
Wait. Because I'm a black woman, you get what I'm saying? And I'm a bigger black woman, I couldn't make that. I had to not be making that. You get what I'm saying? It's about $600 on my head right now. But I couldn't make that because I'm a fat black woman. Is that what we saying? Because I know
No,
that's what
wait,
y'all
what?
Hell no, we're not saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold
We're
on.
not saying that. No,
What?
That's
That
the
took a
stereotype.
Ain't
left.
nobody
Okay,
say that.
evolution.
That's the
Evolution.
stereotypes that I be talking about.
Yo,
That's the
evolution.
That-
First of all,
stereotype
evolution.
that we
Hell
gotta
no.
get
Hell
away
Ain't
no, we're
nobody
not
say
saying
that.
that.
I
It
think
ain't no
fat.
word.
I think
But-
heavy
I'm
set
not
black
making
women
that.
make more.
72,000 wasn't shit.
So,
Just
so
really
then
quick,
I
hold on.
was
Boy,
not
she
making
moved the
that.
goal. Hey, goddess, she moved the
No,
goalpost.
she
She
did.
moved the
But one
goalpost.
thing we're not
I didn't move the
considering.
goalpost.
Hold
Y'all
on.
stereotyped me
Evolution.
and said because y'all thought
God is let her
that I
finish,
wasn't
God is.
making that
She
money,
cooking.
right? No. That's what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad. I sound mad, but I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? But that's what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't fit the criteria of a woman that maybe should be making that. I don't have a flat stomach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm fucking beautiful. But you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the stereotype of what y'all thought I should be. I make well over that. You know what I'm saying?
Evolution, sister.
What?
Ladies.
This
Let
is
me
No,
ask you
wait.
a question.
One thing we're not.
Hold on, she
This
still
is
was
what black
talking.
women gotta go through. This right here. And this is why we always upset and bitter, whatever you want to call us. You know what I'm saying? This is why. Y'all just proved that point. I appreciate it. This is gonna be a great clip. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why
The one thing.
y'all
The one thing that's not being thought about, though, $80,000 where Evolution lives is not a lot of money. $80,000 where Push lives might be a little bit different because of the way that the cost of living is. We never talk about the principles. So Evolution is completely accurate in asking for that dollar amount because of where she lives. Yes, we can poke fun at it. We can pick fun at it and say that she's being unrealistic, but that's where she lives. She's being realistic to the where she resides. We have to do the same thing.
Listen, I'm sorry about that, and I didn't realize that, and thank you for pointing that out. But a woman asked a question inside the comments,
Thank you.
and the question was this inside the comments. Ladies, I'm gonna ask y'all: is a $75 woman basic? Is that a basic woman?
$75?
You mean 75K?
Is 75,000? If a woman's salary is 75,000, is she a basic woman?
Probably not if that's what you require. It's not about what you make. It's about what you require.
Yes.
And that's what I don't think you understand. Each time you flip this argument, the answer's going to be the same. It's not about that one individual, sir. It's about her as an individual and what she requires.
All right, so in all reality, that man is not basic. This is just your idea.
Oh my God, it's just basic to her. I keep
Why
saying
is the word
it's not a universal thing.
You right.
Brother.
Hey, y'all right. Hey, y'all right. Hey, I love all y'all. Y'all right. You know what I'm saying?
No, we ain't mad. I'm just
not
saying.
mad at all. I'm just passionate.
Some of us talk
I've been
strong,
listening.
like I'm
I've been
passionate.
taking it in.
Yeah, like basic. Are y'all mad because I used the word basic? At the time, basic was the only thing that came to my head. And
That is very insulting. As hard as it, and especially when you're an advocate for the black man. It's so hard for a black man to make it in this world. It's so hard for a black man to
Now
be able to
Push.
It's hard for a black woman
But
to
hold on.
Got it.
I didn't take it as insulting. It wasn't
I'm say
It's
insulting to
hard
me.
for everybody black.
Malcolm
Everybody
X
black
said
having
it
a hard
back
time.
in 1962.
Huh? What she said? Repeat that.
I said
Run it back. What you said?
What Malcolm X said back in 1962. The most disrespected person in the world is who? The most unprotected person in the world is who? And that was back in
Black
1962.
woman.
But that was a
That was back in
different time and they
1962.
No, it
moved
wasn't.
different.
It's
Yeah,
nobody
And it's
it's
still,
listening.
still happening
and it's
Niggas
still
just
the
today.
don't
same way.
listen.
Oh man,
It's the
Ain't
same
never
way.
been a time when niggas
It's
really
still
listen.
happening today.
niggas is always protecting the system, man. Come
Now,
on, it's
Kwame,
That's not
No,
protection.
it
Kwame,
ain't
listen,
protection.
you know,
listen.
but the funny
I know I
funny
am.
thing about this is we've listened to the men tell us to control our emotion and not take it so serious, yet we use the word basic and they took it very serious. Can you guys see the hypocrisy?
Yes.
Yes,
We don't consider
got it.
ourselves
Listen.
basic.
On it today.
Listen.
Ain't nothing basic about me.
Yes,
Evolution.
yes.
You
Man,
think
all
evolution.
women are basic
You
too.
think
Why y'all getting upset? Ain't nobody. No, I didn't get offended. Yes, we basic. I'm a basic dude. I like to
You
do
are
basic
not a
shit.
basic dude. I
I like
know
to
what
do
you
basic
make,
shit.
Trey. Stop playing.
I mean,
Stop playing.
women are basic
Because you
too.
laughing all the way to the bank.
listen,
Stop playing.
No, I'm not.
I already know what you do
No, I'm
or
not.
what you did.
I got
evolution.
You ain't
$5.
on that level.
I got
Yo,
$5.
evolution.
You want to
I want to
status it.
say this right here to evolution and goddess and any other woman that's on here. You think
Kwame.
if you was somewhere, evolution, you think if you was somewhere and the men that's on this panel right now, and the situation happened with you and another man, you think none of these men on this panel wouldn't defend you?
Some of you have. Push defends me all the time. You
All
get
the
what I'm
time.
saying? You know,
Here's
so
the thing. I wouldn't expect you to because I'm not your woman. Now, see,
So you got to
that's
be my
where
woman to do that?
defend me.
there's a
So all right, there you go. You
see
just
you
proved our
did you
point,
not
goddess.
no you didn't listen. You proved mine. I said I wouldn't expect you to. I wouldn't
Because
expect
what?
you to
Because what?
defend me
Because
because
what?
that's not a requirement that I placed upon you. Now,
Okay,
if
so
you
so
defend,
if a
will
woman,
you? But
go ahead. I'm
but
sorry.
the
Go ahead.
thing
Go ahead.
is,
Go ahead.
you
Go ahead.
always try to change the goalposts to get your point to fit. The thing
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
is,
ahead.
we talk about a woman should be defended. Yet a lot of women are not asking for that defense. Yes, it is a chivalrous act. Yet if you do it on your own, you then require, and I'm using you in a general sense, not you as in we up, expect accolade. I did this for you. So you did it with intent. It wasn't because it was just something that is part of your character. We can delve into these little conversations, but then we get into semantics, right? Basic
No.
principle. It is my job as a woman to not have to be in a position to need to be defended. Yet if it arises, I don't expect the men to champion my steed. I expect to know to either remove myself or de-escalate the situation because that's my
All right.
job as a woman.
You're right.
So,
You're
but
right.
it is not your job as a man to defend me because you are not
I'm
my
not my
man.
woman.
This is
All right.
by
Here we
your
go.
guys'
Here we go.
principles,
Here we go.
using your own basic principles.
Here we go. So this is what I'm trying to say. Y'all said that black women are the most unprotected, but they the most unprotected from who? Not from their boyfriends. They mans will protect them. But the problem is you want every man to protect you. And what you just said was a man is not
That's not.
obligated to protect you if you are not his woman. Did you not say that?
I'll give you one.
I,
I'll give you a
Did
I
you
don't
not
scenario.
think
say
we
that?
have heard what she said. I don't think
I'll
we have
give you a
heard what she
scenario,
said.
yeah, because it went. I'll give you a scenario, right? Today, right? I go on Instagram. I'm watching the black woman be dogged. I'm sitting and I said, yo, something said, look and see how many people in the live. Mad people in the live. Men, women, everything. Nobody said anything. But they just sending me out the live because I am the superhero. I'm supposed to come in and save everybody. I always feel like saving everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you another one. I was in a live full of people. Who pops up when I was being disrespected? Push talk more than once, twice. Didn't know nobody in the room. You got what I'm saying? Didn't know exactly what was going on. Just the fact that a man, you know what I'm saying, that looked like him was disrespecting me. You get what I'm saying? And he came to my rescue. You get what I'm saying? Twice. He did it twice. Didn't know nobody in the room. Made the men stop and say, you know what? I'm sorry, evolution. That's the type of man that I want. I want
There you
a
go.
protector. You get what I'm saying? Because
There
I'm
you
a
go,
protector. I get pushed mad love all the time for that. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I expect. I'm talking, that's what I'm talking about. Protect the people that look like you.
What is so hard about that?
That's a wild
Maybe
statement.
it's because the type of man that I would attract, I would never put him into that position because I know he could probably kill somebody. So I'm gonna move a little bit different. Not to take away with what you said. I'm saying that I recognize that I'm gonna be with a dangerous man, and I would never want to be the one that lit that fuse. It's not gonna be because of me that something goes down. So yes, we can agree. And what you're saying is right. A lot of men do champion for the woman. And I get that. I'm just saying it's not expected because I can't give that back to you. You're not going to get any kind of reward. I'm not going to give you my body. Oh my God. It's not, that's not the kind of exchange. So that's just where I
Listen.
am.
So all right. So what I'm trying to say is this: evolution. In that moment of time when you was going through that, even though you didn't know if a man was gonna say something for you, as a woman, were you expecting for men to say something for you?
Yes, I always expect it.
All right. So
I've
listen,
always
now
come
listen.
through
Hold
for
on.
my
Time out. Before you say that, you was expecting men to say that for you. How would you feel if men said, "I don't need to do nothing because you're not my girl"?
Then I would hand you one of my tampons and
Thank you.
let me know what size you need because you just became my girlfriend. You just
Okay,
became
but can
my
I ask a
home girl.
question?
You know what I'm saying?
You be on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see what goes on over there.
Of course.
Okay, so how many men you see go up and defend a woman, and when they do, what do they call them men?
You get a few counts that call them simps
Don't
and
say
shit
few.
like
Come on,
that.
let's keep it. No. What do they call the men that defend women on
Yeah,
Instagram?
they call them simps and shit, but
And panders and
yeah.
you just doing that because you want to. Okay, so what is your point of what you just asked?
What I'm trying to say is what Goddess was trying to say was this. I guess for her, a man shouldn't have to defend a woman if she's not his woman. But at the same time, you have women saying black women are unprotected. So what are we doing? Are we protecting women who's our woman, or are we protecting all women? Which one we doing?
All of them. All of them.
I
That should
think
be in
that
your nature to be a protector.
So do y'all
I
ladies
don't
agree with
really
that?
think.
Do y'all ladies agree with that? Do y'all agree that do you agree that if your man go out with his boys and there's a woman in distress, he should run across the street and do something about that?
Help her. If he can help her, yeah. I mean, I date
No.
Marines, but
Hell
you
no.
Hold on,
understand if I
evolution.
was
It
dating
depends
a
on the
regular dude,
situation.
Hell no.
yeah, help
It
her.
Yeah.
depends
Hell
on the.
yeah, help her.
It depends on
It
the
depends on the
situation because
situation.
No,
it could
that
be
doesn't make
anything.
sense.
It could be a
Oh,
DV, but it
we
could
got
be
to
a
do a.
Call
DV,
the
and you
police.
losing
Oh,
your
this is
man.
a new show because
Call
ain't
the
no way.
police.
We got to
My
do
wife wouldn't let
That's
me
the
I
go
only
out
thing
there.
you
just
can. That's the
Call the
only thing you
police.
can do. Evolution. At this point, the way America is right now, you cannot trust your man to go and defend someone and not
Trust.
knowing the situation and what's going to happen to him. That's the only thing I'm
right.
saying.
But
It
why would you?
depends on the situation.
There's no situation where a man who's involved with a woman should ever put his life on danger. That makes no sense. That's not his responsibility. His mother, his sister, his wife, his woman, his children.
Hey
That's it.
Trey. Hey Trey, let me get this straight.
That's
So
it.
me and my
There's
woman.
no other reason.
Hey Trey.
We
So
see.
me
Hold on, brother. We saw what happened when the sister sent boys to deal with a man that he, you see what happened.
What
They
you
no
mean?
longer
What you
here.
mean?
So
but no, so what I
he
Trey, that's what
deleted
I'm
both of
asking.
them. They ran up in his house. And this is the danger that you would put a young man in, whether it's your son, your boyfriend. Use your fucking technology, people. Call the fucking police while you walking. Keep it moving. There's some
So
people over there
so
do
if
not
me and
believe a dude. Why would you put?
Evolution leaving the
That makes
club.
no sense.
Now me and Evolution holding
Don't do
hands,
that shit.
going our way to the car after the club. Now it's a woman over there getting her ass whooped. Evolution gonna tell me, baby, go over there and help her.
Fucking police.
That what she gonna tell me?
Hell yeah, push, and I'm gonna go with you.
Probably
You
because you know
knob
I'm
and I
strapped.
weave.
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying
use my
for
weave,
the
and
average
we gonna
person
work
that
it
ain't
out.
strapped, for the average person
Evolution.
that ain't D and D,
You
Hell
are.
that
yeah.
put your
No.
man
Now,
in
your weed
danger.
bulletproof now?
It's the Matrix.
I don't want it. I don't want what
Check
I
your
said to
DM
be
real quick, Evolution.
confused.
Huh?
I don't
I sent you something. Check your DM real quick. Because this is
I
Okay.
about
don't
what we're
want
talking about right now.
I don't
Okay.
want what I said to be misconstrued because I'm moving towards a husband, right? So that's where I keep my mindset. So when I speak as if my husband is with me. So I'm just saying that I if I love him, I want his safety to be first. So I wouldn't place myself into a position where he would defend me. Yet if there was an expectation, he would be the only man I would expect to defend me. Not to say that other men wouldn't defend me as well. I just want to ensure that that distinction is there, because it's not to say that if you see a woman in distress, just be like, all right, girl, I got you. You know, that's not what I'm saying. Yet I would never want my man to just run into the fire because I want him to go home with me. You know, we got to be smart about this. We can help, but your life is more important to me than that stranger's.
I'd rather bury a hero.
Shit.
Oh, Lord.
Never.
Me.
Like, I can't deal with no punks. You see a
Okay,
woman,
but
So
I've
you-
seen
so-
that
so-
woman
so-
get my
so
behind
you'd rather
and
go-
everybody stood
evolution,
around.
You'd rather go home a widow than to go
Listen,
home
I
with
would
your man.
rather
So
bury a
evolution.
hero. Yeah.
And get her
But
fourth ring.
evolution, how are
Yeah, her
you
fourth ring.
burying a hero if she still stay with the abuser?
I don't
Now,
care
that's
if
a
she
good
stay with
question.
him, but he can't beat her in front of me or my man. No. Can't have that. We're not doing that.
But this
I've
one-
been on the
You
other
know what?
side of that, where I was getting beat up on. You know what I'm saying? Now they
Oh,
you
so
know,
you've been
they
in an
actually
abusive
hurt
relationship
him.
before. Now that
But
changed the
I've been in
mindset.
that situation more than once.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Now-
ain't nobody stand around and no. They said
That
you little
changed the
girls.
and now
I've-
Trey, now I
I've
understand
been-
now.
Yeah.
Now I
I've been
understand
in
now.
abusive situations
my
as
wife.
well. I've been in
too.
abusive situations as well. I still wouldn't want my husband to run into just, you know, just
You don't even know
blindly.
what the hell going on, but you gonna
You know, it could be, and
That's
he could
what
go
you on the
in.
earth
Hold
for,
on though.
to protect
He
and
could
secure.
go
That's why
in
they have
defending the
officers.
woman. But he could go in to defend the woman, and she's actually the aggressor, and the man is the
Yes,
one that is in the one who needs the help.
Yes,
That's
agree.
why we have to be smart about the situation. We don't know what's going on. If it is violent, we know what we need to do, but we should always be safe. The woman sometimes is the initiator. She's the one who set it up. You know, I'm
It
not
don't
saying that
matter.
every woman. I'm
It
not
don't
saying
matter.
that,
It don't
She
matter.
but
It does
it
matter.
It
I'm
does
not
not.
saying.
No
Man,
match.
I remember
No
one time.
woman's
I
telling
remember
you
one time. I
grass.
remember one time in the club. The woman approaches me. You understand? She already in the club with her man, but she mad at her man. So she want to make her man jealous, right? And she want to pretend that she's attracted to me. Now me and him got to get into some shit that she started. And that was only because she was trying to piss him off. That's wrong. That's dead
Right.
ass
Well,
wrong.
that's something
And the
different than a
wait,
woman getting
hold on,
beat up,
evolution.
though.
The last thing I'm gonna tell you about this here,
That'll
since she
cause her
set
to
the
get
mark
her
at
ass beat.
75, and then I'm at 72. God has told me I'll make the cut. Now, in a matter of the next 21 days, 14 days, when my album drop, then I'll be worth 1.72. So then now the same dude that you saying don't qualify now, right? I'll qualify in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm the same
And you
That
go
means
get
you're
out,
gonna holler at her in 2 weeks, then, right?
and you go get out there and sing them goddamn songs for to bring that bread in.
The album's
But
already
we,
done, bro.
Then
It's
just
gonna
holler
It
at
drop.
don't
her in
matter.
2
What I'm
You
weeks.
got to do
what
a
I'm saying
tour.
is
You got to do
my
a
net
tour,
worth
and you gonna
will
sing them songs
increase.
for Evolution.
My net
we
worth would increase. So if listen, if I don't qualify now, you mean to tell me the only thing that makes me qualify is my financial stand? I'm the same
Yeah,
dude.
that's what she's. Well, you get there.
Because you got to
sorry.
think about it, right?
You got to
I think
reapply,
they
push.
call.
But nah,
I think they
I
call.
don't even want that job.
Wait
I don't want
a
that
minute.
job.
But you know why? It's a financial thing. Because certain things set people apart, right? So let's say me and Kwame, we could be the same woman. You get what I'm saying? Right? And matter of fact, Kwame make a lot of bread too, so I can't even say her. Let's say a regular woman, right? You know what I'm
A
saying?
regular, a regular.
Or a
Hold on,
basic
stop
woman,
right there.
whatever y'all
Sorry,
Yeah,
want.
Kwame,
regular.
you're
Hey,
not
Trey.
regular,
Hey,
Kwame.
Trey,
Basically
hold on.
regular.
Hey,
You
Listen,
got
I want to
basic
be
and
put
regular.
a
basic. I
footnote
want to
in
be
it.
Saying
basic.
So
myself.
Kwame's a regular woman. What's
No,
a regular
I'm
woman?
No,
working
Kwame's
Hold
not
on.
a regular woman.
The two things,
I want to
basically
be
regular.
basic.
Goddess, get your notes.
Kwame
The
make
two
money.
things I got, we
I
got
can't
basic
go.
men.
I,
Basic
it would be
men
like
is
saying
75,000.
me
So
and
And
myself.
regular woman.
what is a regular woman? Can you
What
expound
is
on
a
that,
regular
Evolution?
woman?
What's a
like
regular woman?
A regular woman be the same. Like a basic woman would be the same thing as like what I'm saying with the man. The same.
Basic
ain't doing
women.
nothing. Ain't got the bread. Just
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, a whole lot of
The reason I say the money aspect is because I'm what you call a king builder. Regardless of how you come to me, you got what I'm saying? You're gonna elevate.
Yeah. Trey, what are you? Trey,
bro, this is crazy, bro.
Evolution.
Trey almost disappeared into his green screen.
I'm a cheerleader. Y'all laugh, but it's men in here that been up under my cheerleader, and they know how they felt.
Oh, wow, that took a turn. Took us way
from my cheerleading. That's all I'm going to say. I'm a
Hey, Trey, I'm about to have me a drink, bro. You want one?
I think this conversation just took us to OnlyFans. I'm like, whoa.
Y'all can laugh.
Got it.
You need a drink.
$3,000
$3,000 short.
Evolution, you push the drink.
Yeah. I already got it. And then I'm gonna do it right now. What I'm saying is that you
for nothing.
Give the rings back and get off
is that you.
No, I'm a king builder.
Okay, then.
What sets me apart from another woman that may be a king builder?
Okay, hold on.
I'm $3,000 short, but you a builder. Why you can't help me make up the difference of the $3,000?
You guys are missing the bigger picture here.
Because I'm gonna push you to make it.
Yeah.
She's gonna build you. She's gonna build you into being a king.
I don't qualify.
And her reward is
She's
ring.
looking for 75.
You do. Your character push. You qualify.
I wasn't personally talking to Push because I didn't see some things on Push. So I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you're a good candidate.
Dang, Push.
Oh, okay. So you're making an exception to my application.
Yeah, because you go get out there and sing them damn songs. What you talking about?
Oh, because you a hustler.
Talking about Push. I didn't know Push.
I know we just.
My boundaries.
She disqualified you again.
That's it. That's what I'm starting with. That's my boundaries.
Well, I'm coming to the table with 72. Now what?
Push.
You don't qualify.
Push. No.
He qualifies.
Yes, I'm different.
Okay.
You know I'm talking about Push.
She said she gonna get you on the back end, Push. She gonna get you on the back end. She gonna answer 22 questions, Push.
The average, I need them to start at 80, 75 if I have to. 75 is settling.
Here's the question I have for you.
Let's go back to what I said, Trey, because you wasn't here that day. Let me ask you that question, right? You wasn't here that day with the guy, but we was up here too. So I asked the question, right? Say, like what Evolution's saying right now. Say that you see me in the grocery store, right? Say you just
I seen you.
What Evolution call you?
You have big butt. You have big butt.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, look.
Yeah,
I see you.
So, all right. Wait, you see me off what I'm about to say. Hold on. Okay, I call myself. Okay, so say we met at the grocery store, and what Evolution really saying, what Evolution so far say is basic men. So say you a basic man, right? And you see me at the grocery store, and we start talking. I like you. We go out to eat. You ask me what I do, and I tell you I'm a doctor. So the minute I tell you I'm a doctor, you already know how I live, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already know how I live, where I live. Well, not where I live, but you already know what type of person I am. So you a basic guy. Say you live in an apartment building. Now, I have a big house. Would you want me to come live with you in your apartment, or would you come and live with me in our and make it our home?
Now, see again, I'll take it a step further. Of course, I wouldn't want you to come over in my damn apartment. That's a bachelor's pad.
Okay, so the last panel said that I was wrong. I should come to the apartment, leave my house, and come live in the apartment.
Oh, hell
because if you come to my home, I'm the head of household, and I will treat you like a bitch.
Yes, I said
that 9 times out of 10. Now, I will agree with this.
It's her
Once he gets there, and this is why I don't agree with people moving in. Once he gets there, he's going to have to move around how you live.
Yep.
And even if, let's just say I'm basic. I'm always be basic. But with my basic, because I don't think people really look at the full realm of a man. I'm calling myself basic, but I can fucking build a house.
That's
So
impeccable. Okay,
with
so the
my
answer what I wanted
skills,
you would say, what answer I wish you would have said was, and I wish this is the question I wish all men
Well,
would have
before
said.
you finish,
Can
can I
I
answer?
answer first?
like,
I'm like,
Wait. Can the
Let
man
me
answer
finish,
first,
y'all.
and the women can
I'm gonna lose
elaborate?
this thought. I promise
No,
you I'm
I
gonna
want
lose
to take
it.
this. Well,
hold
then
on,
write your
let
notes
us
down.
finish the thought.
Write your notes down. I'm taking the same scenario. Is write your notes. Pause right there. Now, Trey. Now, what I will say is, right? If I'm in the apartment
What you say?
and the
Hold
doctor in
my
the
pen.
house, and if we trying to merge together,
There you
I
go.
would say if we gonna actually do this, I'm gonna give up my apartment. She sell her house, and we get one
Yes.
together.
Okay, there
Yes,
you go. He
That's
push.
what
answered
I
my
would say.
question.
Well,
See?
that's
He
all
answered
I
my
did.
question.
See?
That's
That's
all.
what
That's what I did.
that's what I was
Push.
hoping that the men would have said. What he
But
just said, but he was the first one that said this. I even asked people on social media. He was the first one that answered it correctly. Because if I like you already, knowing you in an apartment, you already caught my attention. So now I'm willing for you to leave. You know what I'm saying? So that's your part right there to start to lead. Then she falls into place. A lot of men don't know how to lead.
but
And we
here's the
need to be
thing though.
honest about that.
Here's how I differentiate situations in the capacity. If we were coming to be husband and wife, yes, we're gonna sell everything. We're gonna start on our own level. I ain't coming sleeping. I don't want you to sleep on the bed that I was clapping cheeks on. I ain't coming to sleep on nothing you was clapping cheeks on. We're gonna do it all again. But as far as living together, I wouldn't do it anyway. I wouldn't
But
move in with
listen,
one.
you skipping
But
parts because, like you said, at that point, for y'all to want to live together, y'all have to be on that level together. You get what I'm saying? Like we gotta understand when we
mentally,
date, we need to date to know this is what we want. This is what we want for the rest of our life.
yeah,
so
And this is
I
the
want
person
to.
we want, not
that's how I
for
did it.
a good time. And
That's how I did
a lot of
it.
people
So
do it for just a good time.
Well, I'm
I
not
would
gonna
do
lie
what
to you.
Push said. You gotta settle
let's
that. You
do
tell you.
let's add, since
Yeah,
we're gonna add
push killed it on
variables.
that one right there.
Let's
Go
state
ahead,
that.
got it.
There you
Okay,
go.
so
Be separate.
she owns the house, right? Let's just state that she owns the house. Let's say her mortgage payment is under $1,000, right? You sell that house, you're not going to find another mortgage in that range. Wouldn't it be more cost effective to kind of maintain for a little bit? Because in all actuality, if it's about ownership, that's a matter of paper change.
If she
If
own the
it's a
house, though,
matter of being,
goddess, if she
hold
own the
on,
house, you ain't. If she own the house, she ain't got no mortgage.
Oh, yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
I don't
Right.
understand what you're talking about.
you own your, when you pay a mortgage, it's still considered owning your home.
No, that's not true.
So
Oh, you pay taxes.
it's
That's at the end of the year, though.
it's as a
If
homeowner,
you own the
I'm gonna
house,
disagree.
no. If you
You
have a
can own
mortgage,
it
that
out.
means that you took out a
Okay, that
loan with
we
the good
can
credit and shit.
get into semantics, but it's
That's not
terminology.
semantics.
It's
That's the truth. If you
terminologies.
own the house, you don't have a mortgage. You just pay taxes every year.
The taxes, yeah.
That's it.
Okay, we even in your scenario, okay, that's fine. I'm just saying that wouldn't it be more cost effective, especially in today's climate, to merge two incomes and save up to do something if that was the case, or to actually live your life, because then you would have a surplus. I don't understand. And this is just, maybe it's just my innocence. You can come at me
Nah,
for being naive.
I won't come at you.
I
this
just,
is what I'm saying, though, right? You see how you talking about how you got to save up with another person? Now, if you just go with what I'm saying, the man is
Yo,
already
Emily.
made, and y'all just do y'all thing. Nobody
you
wants no
never,
struggle, though. I do not want to
you don't
struggle
really
with
know
no
what
We
I'm
man.
know working
saying.
together.
You don't
I
really
get a
know what I'm
role to
saying
live
because I
life
didn't finish.
well. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all bugging with the struggle love stuff. Nobody want to struggle with no grown ass man.
But
I don't
is it
understand what we be
okay?
talking about. I don't get it either.
Not
Like,
at
y'all just
I,
45.
running
We
for
talking
love
about
just to
you're
mess
not,
our
if
whole life
we
I
up.
are
ain't
at the
There
struggling with
ain't
no
that
level,
much
woman.
love in the
if we
world.
are at
Like,
the level
is,
of merging, we're talking about
Mhm,
merging here,
I
right? At
don't
that
understand
point,
where
mhm.
it
struggle
shouldn't
came in.
matter who
struggle
bringing the
love.
most. No, you put it together. It don't matter who brought the
I ain't
most.
struggling
If
with no
you
woman.
bringing the meat and I'm bringing the vegetables, even though the meat costs more, right? And I may pay less for it, we put it together. So then it doesn't matter if she got the house, sell that shit. My apartment, let me get out this shit. If we doing something together, let's get our property. Let's build us a house for us, and we're gonna start from scratch.
Niggas
Period.
ain't
I'm
building no
sorry.
house, man.
And I understand that this is going to sound insensitive, and that's just where I reside. If your male ego can't handle the fact that I own property, then we don't need to be together. Because ultimately, I
That wasn't
sat
a
here and
scenario.
listened. I sat and listened earlier to it being called a legacy. I heard about a legacy, yet there was never an introduction of turning her house into the rental. It's just sell it, right? Because I just don't agree. I mean, that's my own personal standpoint. I would much rather build and lived a life than to make it a requirement that he has to provide a home. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, I didn't.
He a
I
man.
wasn't in that
He's
discussion.
supposed
That
to
wasn't me.
provide a home.
Okay,
Wait,
so
wait, wait.
okay,
We
well,
not letting these men
And
get
you
out of
together till you
every
find a
damn
place
thing
together. That's right,
because
Jay.
but listen, right? I think y'all
yeah, he's supposed to provide a
misunderstood.
home.
I know y'all understood what I said earlier, right? But y'all also knows that for you two to either decide to move in with each other, y'all been in that relationship. Y'all know what y'all want at that time. I'm not saying just because I met Push today, I gotta sell my house tomorrow. No. I gotta give me and Push gotta give each other a chance to get to know each other. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be almost a year and a half.
5 years,
It
whatever.
take time. Yeah, it take
5
time. I ain't
years.
saying five. That's too much, Push. Anything can happen within that time.
Nigga too old
You
for
know,
5 years.
I
Wasting time.
think so when I say that, it's like at that point you have to be your mindset have to be there to make that move. You understand what I'm saying?
Tell me what you're saying. Like, in your mind, how long do you give a man that you're dating to merge together where you saying, okay, we're going to take this next step as into living together, taking the next step? Is that 6 months? Is that a year? And ideally in your mind, what you thinking?
To be
6
honest,
months.
the woman
As
that
of today.
listen, the woman that I am, if
Today.
I within 6 months, if I don't see us growing, I'm out.
But so with that
But hold
question
on, hold on,
within
hold
it,
on, hold on. But if I see
She want to
us,
ad lib. She want to
yeah,
throw the ad
no, I'm
lib.
serious. But at 6 months, at that point, the lust should be gone. Y'all know each other by that time. Everything that y'all had, it should have came out by now. If you not that good to understand the red flags and observe things within 6 months, you know how long 6 months is.
Hey, it's 180 days. Okay, so then within the 180 days, right? Let me ask you this here, because I'm just a traditional dude. I am. So then within those 180 days, right? Are we spending nights together? Like, are you coming to my apartment 1 or 2 days out the week? Am I coming to your house 1 or 2 days a week? Or are
Yes.
we just
You
getting
got a sample of
hotels?
goods.
Wait, hold on now. Because
No.
I heard a woman say he ain't coming to my house. So are we getting hotels and
but,
still like
Why
doing the
wouldn't she
dating?
come to your house?
Okay. Listen, if me and you
I'm
still
just
in
asking.
hotel, if me and you still in hotels after 2 months, that's a problem.
yeah, y'all
I
ain't
should
trying
have
to
been
be
at your
together.
house. I should have
What's
been
that
at your
wrong?
house at that time. You should have
Yeah.
been able to come to my house at
She
that
got to
time.
see your house.
So that's
Okay.
Got
why
to.
I'm saying
You gotta
6
see
months.
her.
By that time, the
Okay.
lust is fading away. A
Okay.
lot of
Now
people
I
understand
got
when
wait,
y'all
hold on
first
now. Add
meet.
one more thing to the equation. Let's just say the woman got kids. When does the woman introduce the man to them children? When does
Okay,
that
so
happen?
on that part, it depends on how the man is. You can't. Me personally, I don't think that you should introduce your kids to a man until you know y'all are serious. So you know y'all going somewhere.
3
And that's a
months.
You know what I'm
six. So
saying?
that's a 6 month mark.
Mind you, as far as I'm
No, that's
talking
a
about,
3
listen,
month
I'm
mark.
talking about far as going to my house. My child seeing you coming to my house and you coming to my room and we shutting the door. But if you want to do something with the kids, or say we go to a park or somewhere, you go your way, I go my way, and we just filling each other out. You get what I'm
3
saying? Now I'm
months.
seeing how you is around my kids. You seeing how my kids is. You seeing if you want to deal with my kids. Why should I put you in my house and let my kids see you come in there, knowing mommy and him gonna go in the room?
Am I allowed as the man to say something to them children when they out of line, when they jump across the couch and shit, because you taking a shower and they running around putting crayons on the
After
wall
6
and shit?
months.
Am I
After
allowed to
6
say something?
months.
Or
Listen,
I'm supposed to say nothing?
After 6 months.
Because there's
listen,
women out there
if
say, don't say nothing to my children and shit like that. You put men
but
into a
but
different.
but women out there that say that to the fathers too.
which
No,
is
it ain't got
dumb.
to
Wait,
be
wait,
the
say
same.
what? Now hold on now.
No,
Hold
my
on.
Some women,
timeline is
listen,
I
simple.
mean, she's
Hey,
telling
Trey,
the
hey,
truth,
Trey,
bro.
hey, Trey, is that true?
listen.
No, listen, she's telling the truth, man. That's why we have these
How a
type of
woman gonna tell me
situations
I
in our
can't say that
community.
to my child?
But
But
she just saying that she not, I mean, she ain't stopping you, but that's what, as a mother instinct, that's what it is. You understand?
No, that's
she's
a lot
But
of
it
telling
ain't like
hypocrisy.
she not telling you not to. Like
Yes,
when
it
my
is.
son
It's
got in
simple.
trouble,
It's simple.
his father punished him.
And then what
It's
did you say?
simple, right? A
What
man
did you
knows
say?
if he wants to get married.
What you mean? What did I say? I couldn't say
between
nothing. I want him to raise his son. He didn't abuse him. He wasn't punching him. He wasn't physically abusing him, but he did what he had to do. I had to co-parent for us to raise our kid, regardless of what happened between me and him.
So now
if
you
you could
talking.
lay down with him, he could say something. I'm thinking if a
Yeah,
woman could lay down with
that's
a
his
man,
dad.
he can say something to a
Yeah,
kid.
but
it got to be after the 3-month mark though. Like it can't be before. Technically she ain't really supposed to be having sex with him that quick.
come on, man, please. Don't say
What?
you can't say that evolution
Girl,
shit.
evolution is
Technically we
2024.
not.
We
It's
meet on
know what
Wednesday.
$20.
happened.
We clapping cheeks on Friday. That's the way it
If
goes
he
today.
busted
I know
It's a lot
this.
of
busting
women
it wide
submitting to
open,
men.
she should be able to talk to baby kids, right?
I know this sounds crazy,
He
but
should be able to say that.
I would leave those conversations to have those with the person that I'm pursuing or I'm being pursued by. It really would serve no greater benefit here because
No,
I'm
it
just
would.
speaking
Y'all keep
hypothetically.
saying that. This is the playbook for
It
those fantasy relationships y'all want to have.
it
This
would it
is
not.
where it starts. It starts here in sweat. You know what I'm saying? And talking. So when y'all get there to the magical points, y'all will know what to do. This is very beneficial. We have
It wouldn't serve benefit in this conversation because that's a situational thing. I can sit here right now and say yes, 6 months, and then I meet somebody and he's in my house in 2 weeks. It's situational.
That's because you didn't
And
stick to your
so,
boundaries. You know what
oh
I'm
my
saying?
goodness,
Like
Man,
what
God created the
you're
whole world.
boundaries right now. You
Man,
said
you
God
boundaries.
created the whole world in 6
you
days, but then
missed
she want a nigga to wait
you
6 months.
missed the context of
6
it.
months, you
That
should
You
ain't
be able
missed
to
realistic.
marry me.
you
But
missed
I'm
the
Nobody
gonna
doing
give
that,
you
man.
6
Man,
more
Man,
months. So you
we
got
just
2
talk.
can't
years
Nobody
to
doing
figure out if you want to
you
give me another ring. That's
And
it.
then
Nobody doing that.
and what you do with the
6
ring?
Evolution
months.
You
If
get
wild.
I
rid
want
of
to
the
move in
man
with
and
you,
you keep the ring. So you
precious.
just stacking up rings.
Evolution wild, babe. Come on,
nah,
man.
hey, look. It takes 6 months for a man to know she the one, and they give him an extra 6 months to propose, right? So I'm gonna give you 6 months to say, you know what, you might be the one. You got what I'm saying? And the extra 6 months, you know what I'm saying, to know if you want to give me the 3rd or 4th ring. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like those are my
You
boundaries.
trying to
Now,
be
if
Michael
I
Jordan?
have baby
What you
kids,
want? 6 rings?
after 3 months,
You
you
trying
will
to
be
get
able to
6
say
rings?
something to them.
Man,
Okay,
you know
so
a
see
lot of
that, but
women
see
in
that
my day,
that's rep.
a woman only needed 1 ring. 1.
Okay, listen.
Well, I'm an
At the end of
exceptional woman, Push. I need a lot of things.
Won't y'all
I'm an exceptional woman, Push.
push the
okay,
evolution button there?
You know, what's
I
a
think y'all need to
lifetime
go
push? You know
behind.
what I'm saying?
Hello,
We
Push
are
hello.
at 3 hours and I
Tell
am
her.
going to have to drop.
Tell her.
Oh, I got 10 more minutes. I got to 11:30.
Y'all
I got
wild.
10 more minutes.
Y'all wild.
You know what? I respect the fact that, we are having these conversations and
Which is
it
well
can be
needed.
beneficial. It can be beneficial in many facets. I've come to a different space where my relationship, I'm only going to discuss that with the person I'm trying to have a relationship with
I like that shit,
because
man. Now, that's some sexual
I
shit. That's some sexual
I
shit.
can be easily misguided if I were to allow others to constantly give me advice, especially when they don't live in my situation.
Don't let
So
nobody
that's
infiltrate.
But you
just
know
kind
what
of where
y'all
I
lose when
am.
y'all do that? You know what y'all lose when
Nothing.
y'all do that? Because
Absolutely
the same
nothing. We
people
don't
go to
lose
Instagram
anything.
and tell a whole life story. You get what I'm
Good for
saying?
them.
Right?
I
Yeah,
applaud
but this,
them.
hey,
The
this
problem
here ain't
is that when we
ain't
don't talk to
Instagram.
each other,
This here
this
is
is why we
YouTube,
fail so
and
much.
this is
We don't speak to
evolution
each other.
era media. This is not IG.
But you recognize that you're holding me to task for actually having decorum. That
you
seems
ain't about
that
yourself.
seems
This
weird.
is a whole conversation. I was just saying that it is beneficial for us to talk about this to bring boundaries. What we think this might help somebody else. You know, it's not just us when we talk. A lot of people see this. It's not just us. See, this is where
So
we
based
get a
to
me
use
thing. Yeah, it takes
to
me
use
off.
your to use your narrative though, would I not just be providing a different opportunity or a different option for people as
I
well?
mean, she has some
Why
really good
would you
points.
hold me to task? Why would you hold
Nah,
me to task for offering a
you had some
different
good points.
option?
No,
Offering a different option, so it's still feeding into what you're requiring and what you're asking, because that's showing people that they have a right to set a boundary. Again, what you've shared in this broadcast, that I'm saying that I respect the man that I choose to date, that I'm not going to speak about it publicly. So it's
See, I
just
like that
we're
shit.
all
I'm
trying to
already
go to
put
the
some
same
out there.
I'm
place.
fine with that, right? But then when y'all say it shouldn't be talked about and this, and that, but you on a podcast. This is what I be saying. We're not the only ones that's going to see this. This helps other people. Do you know that people write me and I get comments and they're giving me suggestions and they're saying that stuff that we're talking about is helping. I'm just not doing this because I want to be seen. I'm evolution. Everybody's seen. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them to cam up. Hey, listen,
I'm doing this because we are helping people. The Live Ladies podcast is
Evolution,
Black women looking at us that are benefiting
let me
from
know,
us talking.
Evolution. If you're gonna continue on, let me know. Otherwise, in the next 7 minutes, you got me for 7 more minutes. Are we ready for
you want to do the
dear
final
ladies?
thought?
Yeah, are we ready for final thought?
Shit.
Okay, so y'all want to? We gonna do the final thought. This is good because we got different final thoughts here. Y'all want to? Because we done covered pretty much everything. Y'all want to talk about something else?
I'm ready for final because I do not want to miss the final thoughts. I got 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
He's good at the final thought.
Oh,
All right, this is the fun part of the show. We got a lot of people in here too. This is the fun time. I think we covered everything because we got a show next week that's going to cover something else that I was going to bring up. I'm glad we didn't play those clips, but we can make a whole nother show out of it, which is really good. All right. So let me explain what this part is. I appreciate everybody that came out, that left comments. You know, shout out to the PTA, shout out to OEU. Some of y'all were in here too. You know what I'm saying? And the panel. Now, what we do now, right? If you haven't subscribed, I need you to, before we do the final thoughts, please help a sister out. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you what you got to do. Here we go. Right. If you haven't, please press the subscribe button. Subscribe to Evolution Era Media. Please like this video. If you haven't, please like this video. And make sure you press the notification bell so you know every time I go live. I've been going live, you know, every Thursday at 8 p.m. But I have also started to go live on other instances. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to see a lot more content coming, a lot more talks. It's going to be good, right? So now what we do, right, is we do something called final thoughts. And how we start the final thoughts is, because this is Live Ladies Podcast, we start with dear ladies. So let me show you how that goes. Here we go. All right, and we're going to start it like we do all the time. We're going to start with the queens first, and then we're going to work it around to the kings, all right? So we're going to start with Kwame, all right?
What?
So you said, God likes to go last.
Sorry, got it. I'm new to this. Let me hear her final thought.
Okay, all right. So okay. So Trey started out because you were. But I know. Matter of fact, Push started out because you gotta leave. So and Push, are you going live on Instagram after this? You are okay. I'm gonna come over. All right. So y'all know. Everybody going to Instagram after this. We're gonna support our brother.
So you switching around. The kings go first, and then the queens now.
Yes.
Well, Kwame is new, so she want to see how y'all do it. So who wants to go first? Trey Ferg or Push Talk? I said you go first.
I don't have no problem going first. Listen.
Go ahead, brother.
Listen, I'm the first round draft pick. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't never got no problem.
So you want Trey to go first, or you gonna
go?
I will go first.
All right, y'all love Push. Here you go.
Hey, dear ladies, I want to thank each and every one of you all for chiming in for Evolution Era Media. We will be here every Thursday, approximately at 8 o'clock. Sorry for the technical difficulties today. Dear ladies, I would like to let you all know that there are still some men out here like me. I am a needle in a haystack. I'm truly prepared. I prepared myself for 47 years, no wife, no kids, and I'm still seeking, right? And I think it's best that we take our time out here. I think that when we talked about longevity, when we talked about how can I say it, generational wealth. I think that besides the life insurance policies and the 401ks, those are things that we can implement and keep in place to make sure the woman that wants security, she has something that you leave for her besides a bill. I also believe that we as people need to get back to the traditionalism, which I am, of the family business. I think that we should not pride ourselves on once you get 18, right, you got to get out the house. Maybe sometime that kid, he's still 18, even though we might consider himself a grown man, he might need some more time in the household to be able to develop the mindset to be able to continue on. I think that we need to concentrate on developing a trade for the young men out here, no matter what it is, because we lost the aspect and the mindset of having trades to be able to have something for that kid to be able to do, to be able to continue his family on, even when the father is gone. Dear ladies, I think that we all need to actually give these men a chance. I think that the boundary season should be discontinued. I don't think, listen, I think that a $50,000 a year man can, and if the woman is strong, she can turn him into a $250,000 man. I don't think that we should have restrictions on it from the very beginning. I think that the man that has great character, I think that the man that has great upbringing, and when you all put God first in your relationships, I think that together, everyone achieves more. So good luck to each and every one of you all. I look forward to seeing you all in the future. Goddess, thank you. Kwame, thank you. And Evolution, you already know. Hey, Trey, I think it's your time. I go now.
Thank you, Push. That was great. He's so good at that part. Like, yes. All right. Thank you, Push Talk. I appreciate you. All right, next up, we got Trey Ferg. Here we go.
Dear ladies, but to disqualify a man because of skin complexion, I already put you at a deficit. You have to understand this character. How does he move outside of you? Does he represent himself and his family well? Does he always speak of the negativities of being in relationships and family dynamics? Is he getting up every day going to work? Is he taking care of his mental health and his physical health? Those are things to look forward. You know, you have to look at those flags, as they call them. Dear ladies, if you're a single woman, you should be in the best shape of your life. You have no one to worry about but yourself. Present yourself to be the best. Dear ladies, please forgive me if y'all heard me say mothers. There's a lot of great single mothers, a lot of them. However, the most important person within that family dynamic, if you have children, is the child. Their well-being comes first. And if you want to create that generational wealth, everything that child get is going to be a learned behavior. Whether you teach it or not, they're going to get it some kind of way. And if you have a son that's going into his puberty, be very attentive to his emotions, how he's moving. And if you have opportunity to allow the fathers or someone righteous to be in the son's life, please give them that time, a couple hours a day. It'll change your life. You want to teach your son something? Teach him how to cook, sew, wash his clothes, clean his room. Those are important things for a teenager, young boy. Allow him to get the voice of a righteous man. That's the only way he's going to be able to turn that switch on. And thank y'all, because I don't qualify for any of y'all. I don't make 70-something thousand. I'm below. I'm living in the poverty. Salute to my wife, because she struggle loving with me. And We had no time limit on how we met. And she would never allow me to go protect another woman outside of my mother or sisters. And that's who I will only protect. But I will call the police, though. I will do that. I will get you the help you need. But other than that, I don't know. It's great having these poor man's conversations because the world is still moving. Prepare yourselves, however you do it. Make a deal if you got to, but prepare yourself because things will change in the next 5 to 10 years. So if you want your children to be in a better space, start preparing them now. Teach them to read, write, articulate, math. Teach them to build because that plays a very important role. Teach them to build, put stuff together. We do a lot of talking as Black people, but if we can demonstrate those things to our children over time, everything that we taught them should become second nature. And they will take whatever little information we give them to the next level. Other than that, believe me when I tell you, y'all can say I'm lying as hell. We're going to remain poor. So choose your poison. That's all I got.
All right, thank you, Cherry Ferg. Good job. And we have our brother We Up. He actually came back to the
So
screen.
listen.
Thank you.
All
Wait,
right, my
We
phone
Up. I
died.
got you. Here, we about to give you a final start.
So I want to say this, dear ladies, speak to the men who are designed for you. Don't speak for the men who are not intelligent enough to understand what it will take to be a productive human being. Meaning, the fundamentals and the basics is a must. Anything outside of that is just an idea. I'm not saying it's not a realistic idea, but I'm saying it's just an idea. Pick a man who is ready. It doesn't matter what you have, what you possess, how you look, how fat your ass is, or whatever the case may be. If he is not ready to take a journey with you in life, he's just not ready. But then if you meet a man like that, don't blame that type of man on every man because it doesn't work like that. Understand who you're dealing with, comprehend what's going on around you, and you'll be fine. But speak to the men. There's men out here who's ready, but speak to those men. Don't speak to the other men who are not ready, and at the same time, put all men in that same category. And that's all I'm saying. Peace and love to all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right, thank you, We Up. You did a good job. That was your first one, too. Good job, King. All right, Carly, it's on you, sis. Here we go.
It's my turn already?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm new to this, so I'm just gonna say what I gotta say real quick, all right? Dear ladies, listen, we already know that it's hard out here, you know, and just like it's hard out here for Black men. Dear ladies, it's men out there, and there's some good men out there. Please pay attention to them good men. The men that do the littlest things for you. Pay attention to those men. Focus on them men and see how far it can go. Just do not give up. There's still good men out here. I know we listen to a lot of podcasts, social media, all social media, and we hear what the men are saying. But understand, ladies, there's still good men out here. Some of the things that these men are saying out here is we should listen just to understand where men mind are at this point in 2024. That's what we should listen to. Dear ladies, trust and believe we're going to be okay. Like I said before, we get talked down to, we get treated bad for taking care of our kids on our own. Dear ladies, we don't ever hear men hold other men accountable. And I know that frustrates us. That's what made the conversation get more heated because it's more like they not listening to us because they want to talk for us. we know as women that we are not the same. We all have our own opinion. We all have our own personality. And I think that's all I got to say right now because I'm kind of nervous. This is my first time. I'm going to learn it, dog. I'm going to learn it.
Good job.
You did great, Kwame. You did great, Kwame.
Yes.
Thank you, goddess. Thank you, Evolution.
Yes.
I'm going to learn it, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm going to get it good.
All right, that was good, Queen. Next up, we got the Queen. Goddess to a demon. Here you go, sis.
I'm just gonna start off by saying this is for Kwame. F them kids. No, just
It
kidding.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Alexis that you were talking to earlier, goddess. It wasn't me.
Oh, it was Alexis. My fault, Kwame. Let me retract that. This is for Alexis from Texas. F them kids. No, I'm just playing. But dear ladies, trust your instinct. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to find some people that don't fit the narrative of what you're actually looking for. Don't look at that as an opportunity missed, but rather a lesson learned. You can reset your boundaries, your expectations. You can live the life that you desire because ultimately it's about what you want, not what any of us say. As long as you trust in yourself, put in the work to be the best version of yourself. That's all anybody can ever ask for. The weight you are today, somebody's going to love you that way. Don't change to fit society's narrative. It's not conducive to your happiness. Thank you so much for waking up today. All done.
That was beautiful. All right.
That was
good
very
job,
beautiful, goddess.
All right. And that's all, Here we go.
Thank you. I'm shaking for Kwame. Look, I'm nervous.
Hey, y'all. Y'all know it's Evolution. What I want to say, dear ladies, is the modern woman is God, right? Nah, I'll be honest, we got a lot more pull, more push, more say so, more, effect than we think we do as the Black woman. And even though we didn't hit all these stereotypes, we hit a lot of the most important ones. If it's not you, don't claim it. Don't claim what they put on you. Don't claim what they say about you. You got what I'm saying? Make all your haters your footstool, okay? You got what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't wait for God. You should, but sometimes you can't wait. You got what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Know who you are. Know your strength. Live in your power and don't let nobody tell you who you are. You make the narrative. Stick to your boundaries, even if other people don't think that you can reach them. You know why? Because there's only one king. There's only one God. And he's the only one to know your future or your destiny. You got what I'm saying? Speak your truth out into the world and see how your life will change. You got what I'm saying? If you don't love you, nobody else will love you. You are the best thing on the earth. It is you, queen. You get what I'm saying? Look at yourself every day and be happy that you're here. You got what I'm saying? And celebrate yourself. Don't wait for nobody else to do it. A man does not complete you. You get what I'm saying? Hear what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go no more into it because they're gonna say something. But just know it's about you, sis. You got what I'm saying? Now I'm Evolution. I'm the change that you need to see. You got what I'm saying? I don't know your name, but guess what? It's you. Whatever it is, it's you. I like to empower my queens, and I'm gonna keep doing it. You got what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody that came. Let me come up off of this. You know what I'm saying? Live, sis. Be strong. You know what I'm saying? And do what you do because only you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to thank everybody for coming. This is such a good show. And, it almost didn't happen. But I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, again, this is Evolution Era Media. This is the Live Ladies Podcast. This was episode 13, y'all. 13. They said we wouldn't get to 10, and we on 13. You know what I'm saying? Because Black queens over here believing in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And doing it and doing it well. Okay? Every Thursday here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to see a set of queens that are going to try to uplift you, get some information in you so you can be a better you. You know what I'm saying? And my kings, shout out to all my kings that come up here because they are very brave. Very brave. Because sometimes it's hard to go against us queens. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I appreciate all my kings here. They're all good men. Every one of them that come up here are good men. I can't say nothing about them. Y'all going to see them all throughout, you know, the season or whatever we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And we might argue with them, but we love them. You know what I'm saying? We like them. We think they all right. We respect them. You know? Now, this is the time where I want to also thank everybody in the comments, everybody that came and spent, you know, the 3 hours with us, you know what I'm saying, to support, you know. Shout out to OU, shout out to PTN, everybody. I saw a lot of people in here. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for supporting, you know what I'm saying, this Black sister and all the sisters that come up here and try to make a difference, all right? So
And
now,
really quick,
sure.
on. Kwame, don't hang up. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just telling Kwame, don't hang up.
No, I'm here.
Even when the show ends, don't hang up. Okay. We meet at the other side. Come hang out on the other side with us, Kwame.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. I wanted to let you know.
How to get there. Just show me how to get there.
Just stay here. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna say good night, all right? Y'all have a good night. We appreciate y'all. And again, next Thursday, 8 p.m. We want to see everybody back. All right. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all and thank y'all all for the support. All right. Good night, y'all. Back in